What is up, everybody? As soon as I start to go live, something always has to go wrong, don't you know? But that wouldn't be a Twitter stream if that wasn't the case. If I let go, is it going to go away? Yep. No, it's there. Okay. I just cannot touch this white cord at all, and we'll be just fine. It's been a while since I've played Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. MWZ, you might call it. We're going to do that today. Couple of things we're gonna do. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna do this all week. I'm not really sure. It's not even new anymore, but I have the Reclaimer 18 shotgun, which is basically the Gallo from Cold War, it goes back a while. As you can see, I have it at level 2. I have it at level 2 only because I've actually had it equipped in multiplayer. I've been playing a fair amount of multiplayer this past, 3 days. And I think I've gotten literally like 2 kills with it. That's the reason why it's at level 2 and not level 1. So anyway, we're going to put that on. We're going to use that and check that out. We are going to check out the static, which is good in Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer, but I've not tried any of this stuff in Zombies yet. Now, something that's very weird about this gun is, one, it's invisible, as you can see, or as you cannot see. The gun there, I don't know why it's doing that. Because it's a good game. One thing you'll notice here, though, even though you can't see the gun, you cannot put a different magazine in it. You cannot put extended mags on it, smaller mags if it's more powerful, bullets, whatever. Nothing like that. It just has that one magazine. That's it. So normally for zombies, we would put on extended mags, and we go with everything, just be hip fire, best hip fire with the most amount of ammo. It does have a fair amount of ammo in it as is. You can see in the bottom left there, rounds of 50, in reserve 150. So that's really not that bad as is. So we can definitely work with that. Let me pop that out and pop that chat out. Do that again, and then ping, and then ping, and then boom. There we are. So, anyway, we're going to do that, and then we also have, I didn't use the basilisk. This is a Modern Warfare 2 gun that we had to unlock by doing challenges, whatever. We kind of don't care about this. I was going to do that last week, and I was just like, I don't really feel like playing MW3. But we have the new STG, and also from this week's challenges, which I actually completed, although I didn't do it in Zombies, for the weekly challenges to get the Jack Widemouth barrel, which is basically turns your, what is the sniper? The Morris sniper into a blunderbuss shotgun. So as you can see in Zombies, I haven't done any of these challenges, but in multiplayer, I completed 5 of them. So I've got it. It's been kind of fun. Oh, I got 3 kills, because as you see in the bottom right there, get 5 operator kills with shotguns. Clean kills. I don't know what that means. They don't shoot you first at all. Maybe? I'm not sure. So yeah, I got 3 total kills and it put you at level 2. I mean, it was double XP all weekend, so that's probably why too. Anyhow, we'll try this. We'll do a game of what we have on right now, again with the Reclaimer and the static. Now let me check at my gear here because, like I said, it's been a minute. We don't need that. I have a feeling, no. Can we swap? We'll put that on. I have excuse me. I have no, like, the stuff I have equipped, it's just like, you just don't have any spots in your stash. Like, they should have made it 50 stash. Like, at this point, why not just give us the full stash? Literally never used a golden mask filter thing. So what we can do is just go ahead and replace that. Sure. Pop that on. Because I want to use, I think I want to use both, right? Quick revive. Okay, so we can absolutely swap one of those out. And I think I actually have, yeah, nothing good there. Yeah, oh, here we go. A couple of legendary tools, or did I get rare tools from doing the battle pass? Flawless crystals too. Okay, I think we'll put that on. Sure. I guess why not? Yes, I said. All right. So we're gonna do mags of holding because Good. We put the Sergeant Spray thing on because, I don't know, why not? We've got it. We're not going to need this, but again, we have it, so I don't know what else to do with it, really. Let's just get started. Like I said, it's been honestly, it's been so long now that I don't even remember, like, how to play this game. I mean, I do, but it's been a while since I've played MW3 Zombies. I think no, I don't know. I was gonna say when season 5 first came out, did I play? Like, I didn't stream it. I know that. Did I even play offline? I really don't know. I don't. Oh, hey, King of Kings. I gotta tell you, I've been rather enjoying the multiplayer in this game, though. I've been telling you guys pretty much all year, like, I've barely touched it, but it's fun, and I actually like it. But, you know, just kind of busy with this. And then now it's kind of the summer. People, like, it's a downtime for especially zombies. But for Call of Duty, it's after COD Champs. Like, everything kind of Call of Duty is just whatever. We're looking forward to BO6 at this point. There's really kind of no even really dealing with the current game. Forget about looking back. And normally, like, after COD Champs, an older COD title becomes, like, the kind of popular thing to play. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, because I didn't really enjoy it at the time. But I've been wanting to play some BO4 multiplayer, not zombies. But as far as, like, streamers and stuff goes, I haven't noticed anybody even playing Call of Duty at this point. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? I mean, should we just check what's close? Nothing. So that's cool. Let's go. I just want to get a couple of kills first, just with the shotgun as is, and just kind of test things out. I was really kind of hoping for a contract. There we go. Okay, we can grab that. These guys are going for it. Can I get there before they do? I mean, I just kind of screwed myself by taking this. Yeah, they're gonna get it. Okay. I shouldn't have taken the stupid thing. I didn't realize they were that close. There's no... Oh, they're not taking it? There's no contracts. And there's no vehicles around, apparently. I don't know why these guys didn't take this. Can I? Oh, that's why. Okay, didn't mean to do that either. Dude, I'll tell you, it's been a while. All right, you know what? Let's just go ahead. I forgot that I didn't put this stuff on, like, and I had all the stuff in my bag. Let's go ahead and use that. Sure, we can put that on. So these guys aren't going to shoot me now. We might as well go ahead and do that. Say what's up, dudes. They're just gonna leave me be because I'm just one of them. Which is actually kind of nice that you don't have to deal with it, but at the same time, again, we've been through all this kind of stuff, you know, what's necessary and what's not in this game. Like, I mean, they literally just stopped updating it after the initial launch. You know, they gave us the one story mission per season, although they didn't even do that, or did they? Well, the broken rift. I forgot about that. The broken, was that what it's called? Broken rift? Unstable rift. Oh, still, I must have one, right? Oh, I forgot this dude. I forgot. I was like, well, who the hell's landing on me? Yeah, I forgot about this guy. Okay, you definitely don't need to do that. We'll just go ahead and put this stuff all on. Why not? It doesn't really matter, right? Okay, what can we do that's actually will test? Yeah, let's do that. It's something to do as far as killing zombies goes. Something was ready there. I don't remember. I mean, I didn't see it really, either. Okay, this whole camp should basically just leave me alone because I have this mask on. This disguise, whatever it's called, the beret. And if I go third person, I actually look like just a soldier. I don't look like Woods right now. So these guys will leave me alone. I don't have to worry about them. I mean, it's not that there was that big of a worry, but it is kind of annoying when you're not using your golden armor, you know, just to have these guys just take your armor off, like left and right, and you're just going through plates and plates and plates and plates. Like, ah, come on, man. They still haven't fixed that visual glitch, huh? See that right there? I mean, I don't suppose they will at this point. Oh! This is... If you have tap to reload or hold to reload, what you have to do to get that thing started, and here it's not that big a deal. Who cares when you're doing, you know, this in level 1, tier 1, whatever the hell it's called. But when you're in the Dark Aether and you're trying to get that done, and you like literally, so I have on hold to reload. And tap to interact. So if I'm picking something up off the ground, I kind of wanted to show you that. I mean, you guys know what tap. You know what all that stuff is. I don't really need to explain it, I suppose. But for whatever reason, that it just completely negates starting the PND thing there, and I don't get it. So like there to stow that, I just tapped it. I didn't hold it down. I just tapped my interact button real quick. What the hell's Barrera going on about? My goodness. And then for whatever reason, like I said, it just completely ruins like this whole deal. Like we're trying to start that up. And again, here it doesn't matter. But in the Dark Aether, it's like it's a genuine problem. And oh, you know something I forgot to do? I want to use double XP token. Shot. I mean, it's kind of hard to really tell with what we're doing here, but shotgun. I mean, that was. I got no issues with that. That was all right. We're gonna get out of tier 1. This is like I'm getting a little bit of a warm up going on. Oh, you know what? I can't. I've got this guy, so I can't get a dog. Be cool if you could have both. I mean, I get it. It's like you don't want to, especially in this game. God forbid you feel strong. And they don't want that. But so yeah, you can't have the dog and the soldier because I've got the I got the beret thing on. This gun in multiplayer it's pretty fun. I definitely wouldn't call it OP, but it's definitely fun. We'll see how it does. I mean, I'm only level 1 pack. And we're in tier 2 doing this right now, so it won't be the best. See how the shotgun does. Doesn't have good range. Although, again, I don't have any, really anything unlocked for it, because it's only level 2. I have some kind of blueprint on it. I don't even remember where I got it from. But yeah, I've got some kind of blueprint going for it. So I actually have some attachments on it, although I don't even know what the attachments that I have on are. You guys probably all have the same gun. It's really... I want it to be stronger than that. That's a legendary tool, double pack punch in level 2. Like, there's 0 range on this thing. I don't know what this guy's doing over there. He's really getting some stuff done. Can you stop that? Yeah, you gotta. Oof. What the hell was that? Why did that just show like there was like a thermite? I mean, a semtex on the ground, like about to blow up. That's not supposed to happen, is it? I need to get some speed cola. Thank God we don't have to reload because this thing is slow. What I would really love for this is, I don't know if there's an attachment that will do it, but to get the fire rate faster. Okay, I don't know if that was me or my soldier guy that just did all that damage to him, but that was very quick to take out a disciple. See, like that. What is going on there? Why is that showing that? Like there's an explosive about to go off there. Why are we getting that that symbol? That's very strange, is it not? It's weird not having golden armor on, and just like as a matter of course, like I don't know why I didn't bring it in. I got them in reserve. I'm probably not going to be playing this game very much more at all going forward, so I don't know why I didn't just put it on, but I guess I just didn't think of it. Yeah, I think it was. See, there it is again. Like, what is that? Why is that? I did not do that. Thank you. Okay, what do we got? Shatter Blast? I will take Shatter Blast for this. Sure, why not? Okay, we'll take all the armors because, again, we're not using our golden armor for some reason. I don't know why. We still got spawners. We got you. What are you doing? Okay, turn you. That's fine. All right, what's next? What's close? Let's go do. We'll take this. Although that's really kind of not a great thing to do. I mean, it'll give us the vehicle, but not really what we want to do to level up a gun to use. You know, show off a gun. It's to do cargo contracts, but whatever. Are you guys still playing this? Like, I mean, I think most people probably aren't. Can't fit through that window. A little bit chubby. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I kind of been in the mood for some BO4 multiplayer, and I have not done it yet. I haven't hopped on that, mostly because I actually have that on the PlayStation. Oh, by the way, no, I'm still this guy. Still have my beret on. So they won't shoot me. Okay. Yeah, and I also always have the Xbox plugged in, kind of just as a matter of course, because that's where I have 90% of my Call of Duty stuff on. And so I just load, I'll play, and then just load it up, and then I have MW3 on there, so I was like, yeah, why not? And I did want to try the STG. I love the STG, man. In World War II is my favorite gun. Well, no, PPSH was my favorite gun in that game, but it was my favorite assault rifle. This is my second favorite gun overall in that game. And in the beta, it was even better just because of they had the sound of it was so much better in the beta. And they made it in the full game just kind of like it sounded like it's like kind of airy, like farty kind of a sound. But in the beta, it was like a clack, 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 clack. I don't know, whatever. It sounded good. Anyway, but But also in Advanced Warfare, it was actually a DLC gun, as far as I remember. I mean, I know it was in Advanced Warfare, but I think it was a DLC gun. And I loved it in that game. It was great. Super overlooked. I think it was one of the best guns in Advanced Warfare, period. Like, it was genuinely very good. Let's go do an HVT, see how this shotgun does against that. Oh, where is the pack-a-punch right here? Nope. I was gonna say we can double tap the static, but pack-a-punch is not here. Punch. I feel super clumsy on this game right now.
I have cataloged these creatures, studied them. Heck, I gave them names.
Yeah, I think honestly, I mean, I don't know. I might, like I said, I might play this more this week or not. I mean, I might just go back to like Rise and Drock and play some BO3 and do whatever. Back to some Cold War. I don't know. And then when the new story Rift, you know, season 5.5, whatever, so a couple more weeks for that, 3 more weeks for that, whatever that is, I'll probably do that, and then it'll be goodbye MW3 zombies at least. Okay, so it's not the best. It's really not the best. Oh, dude. You can't give me a scorch when I'm trying to show off both guns, man. It's not cool. It's really not cool. Alright, I won't pick it up. I'm not gonna pick it up. I swear to God, I just saw an ATV there. Let's go... Where is Pac-Man? It's over here. Let's go over there. We can...
Buckle up, Buttercup.
I guess we'll triple pap the shot. Did I check my... Oh, yeah, I did. It has the Scorcher. We'll triple pap the shotgun just to try it out. And we'll try it in Tier 3 here a little bit. Although, after that display, it just put on against a Mimic in Tier 2. Double papped with a legendary tool on it. Was not impressive. Fire rate on it is just real slow. And thankfully, at least, again, because we're using mags, we don't need to reload. But that would be scary. And then I kind of want to just, I think actually the static is going to be the better gun. Okay, say hi to your fellow Tier 3 travelers. There's a whole bunch of zombies right here. Okay. They didn't follow me. Alright, let's just see how they do against these guys here. Wow. Not great. Really not great. Oh, okay. I was just trying to get some plates on, and then got half the lobby on me here. Always still bothers me how, like, if that thing just even tries to snatch you, it just always gets you, man. But this is really bad. And don't forget, like, I'm getting help from my soldier guy here. And I think he's doing work. He doesn't shoot often, but when he does... How is that not hitting the hand? How is that not hitting his hand? Anyway, yeah, it's not very good. Is it? It's 15 grand. I can't remember. Is it 10 or 15? Oh, because I have the discount. Right. Okay. So it's 8. Oh. I forgot about that discount. There's the basilisk. I don't know why they're bringing that back, by the way. Like, why are they... I mean... I guess the game's kind of... Like I said, it's kind of over, but... Like, why bring back MW2 weapons as kind of like a thing? Why...
Move over. I got the wheel.
Doesn't seem like the best idea. Okay, let's go try... so this shotgun, honestly, is really not that good. I mean, maybe when we get some different attachments on it, it would be. But for now, it's really not very good. My soldier guy there, because I'm wearing the mask again, he was actually doing a lot of that work. So let's try out the static. I mean, already. Already, that feels way better than that shotgun. Let's just... That's triple papped, okay? So time to kill... Well, this guy just ruined everything. Time to kill. This is double papped, and that shotgun is triple papped. This static is way better. Like, way better. Not even close. Genuinely not even close. Okay. I mean, I'll probably still, you know, it's kind of just what I do, I guess. I'll level up that shotgun, and I'll get the dark matter, dark ether, dark whatever it's called in this game. Oh, Borealis is actually what it's called in this game. For it, but I don't like it. It's not powerful, and it shoots real slow. Like, that's not a winning combination. And I made this class, I don't honestly remember when, so I might not have the best stuff on the static right now, but it's good enough. We'll get the job done. That's something, okay. A couple of things I wanted to talk about. One, you see that little hiccup we just had there. Let's do another escort, just because again, we're gonna use the weapon. Where is it? Can you get off, douchebag? Where the hell? Oh, that's a tier 3 guy. Why is he all the way over here? I don't like these dudes are really like. You're not helping. Actively hurting, as a matter of fact. Okay. Oh, so one of the other things I've been noticing with playing multiplayer this past week, or a few days really, the connections are not awesome in that game. And the reason why I'm even bringing that up, because honestly, with this game at this point, it really doesn't matter, right? Like it's basically over. But remember, it's the same engine. It's all the same stuff now that Call of Duty. That's like we have the Call of Duty hub. We don't have like the individual, like Cold War and BO3 and you know, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. It's now everything is in the Call of Duty hub. And BO6 is an online-only game. Online all the time. And they don't have that sorted. I mean, they just don't. So there's no way to phrase it any way different. Like, it's not an opinion. They just don't have it down. So I'm not excited about that. And again, I really don't want to, like, have my games that I'm, you know, doing Easter eggs and, like, I don't know, I'm 2 or 3 hours in, and the game just drops on me. Like, I'm gonna be pissed. I mean, it's annoying as hell. I mean, forget, you know, like, just think of the blue screens from BO4. Imagine that happening more often. And, like, does that sound like a good idea to you? But something I actually kind of really playing through again the multiplayer this past week is the amount of attachments that there are. I mean, it's fairly insane. I'm not breaking any news here, but there's like 37 different foregrips that you can use. I don't even like 32 different or 27 different scopes that you can sights that you can put on your gun. That's just 2 of the categories. All the stocks, the rear grips, ammunition, the magazines, like all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things that you can change, a lot of different attachments you can put on your gun. And the funny thing to me is, as I was going through that, is because I've not, like I said, I've barely played Modern Warfare multiplayer all year. So I don't know the attachments to use. Like, I don't know what's best by any stretch. And if you don't know, and oh, I forgot to mention, there's the whole thing with, you know, they have gloves now, the vests, the boots that you can put on. All these things make a huge difference in how you perform when you're playing multiplayer. And it's really kind of arbitrary. Like, it's not like just knowing that this armor vest is better than, I don't know, whatever, I don't even know what they're called, the other vests, or these shoes, these sneakers are better than those boots. Especially when you're running an AR, or especially when you're running, you know, an SMG or whatever like that. But the funny part to me was that with Cold War, the whole thing with zombies, they were like, we don't want you people to have to look up a guide online to be able to complete zombies Easter eggs anymore. Like, that's the whole reason why we're making this easier is because we don't want to have to, you guys to have to look things up online. You should be able to just do it. But on multiplayer, it's the exact opposite. The amount of attachments, like the loadouts that you have, like, you guys, the whole reason we hear meta loadouts, meta this, meta. It's all because of the multiplayer. And, did you go down, dude?
You ain't done yet.
And Warzone. And it's like, you can't just play multiplayer anymore. You have to look up online, like what's the gun I should use? What's the attachments I should use? What's the vest I should use? What are the shoes I should use? What is the gloves? I forgot. You need to use the gloves as well. Which gloves should I use? All of these things you have to look up online to know, or else you will 100% be at a major disadvantage. And that is a PvP situation where you need to have the advantage. In PvE zombies, you can kind of choose to play how you want to play. You can kind of change things up. And it doesn't really matter. I mean, there are things that are better than others, of course. And then also, you know, figuring out Easter eggs, yes, you know, whatever, that can be difficult. But that's the whole point of Easter eggs. It's the puzzle to solve. So why do we have to look up things for multiplayer? I don't know, man. I know you guys don't care. There's nobody even like watching or listening to this, but I just found it really kind of ironic that when it was back in the day with the Pick 10 system, it was like, you know, do you like stock on your gun because you would move faster when you're aiming down sights? Foregrip helps you your recoil situation. Quick draw help you aim faster. I mean, that was kind of it, and I thought it was better. I thought it was way better. And the whole thing with zombies is it's supposed to be a puzzle to solve. And they're like, yeah, we don't want you to have to look things up online, though. That's crazy. To complete this Easter egg. But in order to play multiplayer, you absolutely need to look up online. Like, what's the loadout that I should be going with here? What gloves? What attachments? Because there are 327 different attachments that you can put on any particular gun at a given time now. So, loose as a COD player, I don't really believe you need to look up meta for multiplayer. Most CODs have a system. Okay, hop on the first time. Hop onto a Call of Duty for the first time and look at all those attachments, and you're going to be able to tell me just which ones you can use. That's the best ones to use. Plus all the attachments, plus the vests, plus the shoes, plus the gloves, and you're just good to go. You just know that. I mean, I was playing the other, like I said, I barely played multiplayer this year. And I got into a game, and some dude used the FJX horse, which I love. Most is self-explanatory. Okay, man, then why does everybody use the same attachments? Of the 37 different foregrips that you can put on, why does everybody basically use the same one? I mean, you can argue with me all you want, but simple fact of the matter is, it's not true what you're saying. It's just not. And why are like people's loadouts that you can go look up like teepees on, you know, whatever for Warzone? Like, why is that so popular? Why are everybody checking his loadouts? Go to one of their streams. Everybody's looking up their loadout. Everybody's looking up the loadout. What do you got on that? What do you got on that? What do you got on that? I mean, again, you're certainly free to your opinion. I think you're kind of fudging it a bit there. Anyhow, I think it's kind of funny that multiplayer used to be pretty straightforward. Again, the whole put on a foregrip means you have less recoil. Put on a stock means you move faster while you're ADS, etc., etc. I mean, the thing you had to really kind of decide on was the sight that you had on, which there was like, what, 4 or 5 different sights for like an AR? Did you want a 2-time scope or a red dot or the ELO? I just think the pick 10 system was way better. And I just think it's kind of ironic that the one thing, you know, with zombies is the whole thing is it's supposed to be a puzzle, the thing that you're trying to solve. It's supposed to be literally hidden. It's supposed to be difficult to figure out. And they're like, well, we don't want you to have to look things up online. No, no. Okay. There are players that can't think right, and you're right, but an average player should know. I don't know. I don't know how an average player is supposed to know that, man. Like, how many... Honestly, look, I have time. It's the whole thing with zombies, too, is, like, I have time to hop around, like, stay on here all day, you know, 8 hours a day if I want to, 5 days a week, and just do this and kind of learn things and figure things out. The whole point that they've been going on about is, like, you shouldn't have to, like, need to look things up like that if you don't have that kind of time to do, you know, to be online and to play the game. And I really don't know why I keep getting that. It's when I'm near him, my soldier guy here. When I get it, like, there's an explosive about to go off, which I really don't understand why that's happening. I just find it ironic, very, very ironic that zombies are supposed to be hidden. It's supposed to, take some time to solve. It's supposed to be kind of difficult in that sense, and they made it so you don't have to look anything up online for zombies, but you absolutely do for multiplayer. And again, if you don't have a ton of time, if you're, I can hop on like 3 times a week for an hour, maybe 2 if I'm lucky, to go through all of those attachments and realize which one is the best. And not to mention not just which attachment is best, but the combination of attachments as well, because they will, once you put that foregrip on, that Bruin, whatever, or the shark fin grip, like, it's going to affect, it can, rather, at least, affect how the other attachments work. But yeah, I wish they would go back to a pick 10. I think that was way better. A way better system. It's honestly, it's just too much, man. And it's not fun to scroll through. Like, literally, I mean, it takes you... If you're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, scrolling through, it'll take you a minute to scroll through all the different foregrips. A literal minute. Which is kind of bananas. But, again, whatever. I just found it funny. I thought I would mention it. Can you stop doing that? Help me out here, soldier man. Oh, he's just literally running away from me. I was like, wait, that's my dog. Wait, oh, I don't have a dog in this game. Okay. Let's get in here. Let's go. And I think we know
Watch the sky.
in Black Ops 6 that there is a gunsmith again, so it's not going to be the Pick 10 system. Like, they definitely didn't go back to it. They didn't go in depth about the new gunsmith this year in that little presentation that they did, what was it, like a month ago now at this point? But they did show like a screenshot or scroll through it really quick when they're showing the video that there was the gunsmith, so I don't expect anything to change. Me personally, I like the system for multiplayer because you can adjust it to your liking. Yeah, how much adjustment? I mean, I understand. I absolutely understand what you're saying, Luz. I get it. But how much adjusting do you need is my point. Like, there's just an awful lot of sites that basically do the exact same thing. And it feels kind of redundant and it feels kind of arbitrary. Okay.
Zombie neutralized.
Yeah, this static, by the way, way. Let's go back and pack up on this triple pat this thing.
I got the wheel.
It's way better than this shotgun. Way better.
Here, something's going on with our satellite.
I actually don't like this shotgun very much at all. Let's go to. We're gonna go to. We'll go to Final Xville because we didn't get a chance to use it a hell of a lot. But anyway, Mr. Doge, what's up? How are you? They just need to reduce the attachments. I agree with that completely. Like if they kept the same system, like I'm glad. Although I didn't actually mind it. What was it? Was it Vanguard that had the where you could fine tune things? What was I forget what they even called that system? Oh my gosh! I didn't know these guys were here. The tuning system that they did. I think that was Vanguard, right? Could have been Modern Warfare. No, I think it was Vanguard. Anyway. Like they took all those attachments and added on. Like I think Call of Duty very often gets like infatuated with the like we're doing new things just for the sake of we have to do new things. Like we have to innovate. Although it's kind of funny because, I mean, Call of Duty is very much known for. Oh, what's Titanfall doing? They're doing mech suit kind of thing. Like we can do advanced movement, and hence we get Advanced Warfare, BO3, IW. Whatever. It's just kind of ironic. Again, lots of irony going around when it comes to Call of Duty. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. Got a whole bunch of zombies over here in tier 3. You saw how we did with the shotgun, which was not very good. And again, one of the things I think there's a benefit of a gun that just shoots like this, where you can just kind of hold the trigger down and you're doing damage, is you kind of, even though you're not getting the kill just yet, you are slowing the zombies. Like when you shoot them, they kind of, you know, they're getting hit in the head, they pull up. As opposed to a shotgun where it's like single shot, like they're kind of just keep coming at you. And here you can at least slow them down. And then if we had on like Frost Blast, especially something like that, we would really be slowing them down. I still don't have Speed Cola on. My #1 favorite perk for this game, at least. Yeah, I definitely like this better than the shotgun, for sure. For sure. Do you prefer round-based or Warzone zombie? Round-based, 100%. Like this game, this year would have been fun if they had just like it would have been a nice kind of alternative. Like we didn't get round-based. I would prefer to get round-based every year, literally every year. If I was in charge, I would mandate like every single studio has to do zombies with every title. Like it was just you're gonna have multiplayer, right? And you got to have zombies as well. And I would prefer that be round-based every time also. But, you know, once that's not happening, like, okay, but they're doing this instead, like, okay. I thought this was a lot of fun. I was, like, happily playing this at the beginning of the year when they were giving us, you know, when we had all those missions, 3 acts worth of missions. We had, like, somewhere around the 50... 50 different missions that we could do. I don't remember the exact number. Like Act 1 had like 22 missions, the next one had like 15 and 11. Oh, he's throwing down grenades. Okay, that's what it is. Really happy to figure that out, 'cause I didn't know why I just kept seeing that. Okay. So yeah, for me, oh, there it is. They moved it. Why did they move it from here to there? Like, what the hell is that all about? For BO6 classes, the using COD mobile system. I don't know. No, I don't play mobile. I don't play mobile like any games on mobile. Period. But yeah, this year could have been. I mean, I thought this year was going to be a lot of fun. They just needed to keep updating it, and they didn't do that. That's all it really came down to. For me, like the reason why this year was kind of a failure, it's because they just stopped updating the game. I mean, you know, when we know why at this point, but it doesn't make any sense. Why did that just... Did you see that? Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? Where are they all going? Why did they all run away? I don't understand. Very confused. Did my guy throw a decoy down? Is that what happened? Yeah, I like this static way better. Yeah, I got so confused by that that sentry turret just showing up there. I was like, what the hell? And I wanted to come and investigate. It was a friggin' mimic. Makes sense. And then these guys all just ran away, and I don't know, like, I think my soldier guy, my partner, this dude, I think he chucked a decoy. Although they keep running away, like, I don't know. There's nothing else over here, right? Oh yeah, I'll take this. Static over that shotgun any day of the week. We're getting camos. Oh yeah, it's way better. Way better. It's not what you think, plus COD Mobile getting a PC version. Oh, I don't have any opinions on COD Mobile. I wasn't trying to, like, degrade it in any kind of way. I just don't play mobile games, period. Like, there's literally not a single mobile game that I play. So it's not, I'm not knocking it in any way, shape, or form. I've never played it, and I probably never will, to be honest with you. But it has nothing to do with that. I just try to, once I get away from the screens, like doing this stuff all day, like I need to get away. I don't want to have it on my phone too, because especially when you got it in your pocket at all times, like it's just too easy then to just pull it out and keep playing, keep playing, and keep playing. Like I don't want to do that. So yeah, it's not a knock on it on COD Mobile at all. It might be great. I have no idea. It's just not what I'm into.
I tried to get a deck of HVC cards printed up. Print this off.
Okay, the range on it isn't great, but it's an SMG. Honestly, I just want one of your vehicles, if you don't mind. Can I take this one here? Cool. Oh, the tire is busted out. They're just shooting the hell out of it. I need a vehicle, man. Stop. Let's get that fixed real quick. Should we just... Oh, I like it. This gun's pretty good. I love a good SMG in this kind of game mode, you know, for being basically Warzone zombies, being able to move without having to aim down sight. Again, hipfire and a big magazine size for this version of zombies is like the two best things, as far as I'm concerned. So that we've got a new one here that actually is good. Like, I'm digging it. I feel like I should use the shoddy a little bit more, because I'm not going to be using it very much at the end game here. Alright, I'm triple papped on both though, right? Yeah, I think what I will do before we go to Final Exfil is we'll go buy Speed Cola. Where is the storm, by the way? Here. So it's going to be all the way top left. Okay, I don't know, for whatever reason, every time when I do Final Exfils, it tends to be that one. I mean, not always, for sure, but I've done that one more than any of the other ones. At this point, I mean, well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of doing the same stuff in this game over and over. All I needed for them, really, for me to enjoy this game for the full year was just to give the same treatment that they did for DMZ, and I mean, they really show you how much they care about zombies players, is that they couldn't even do that. They're just like, yeah, we're not gonna really bother with you guys. You know, the whole thing with Treyarch got them set up for the year. Those are the whole first missions, all the story stuff. That's all coming from Treyarch. And then as soon as, oops, I swear these trucks have like invisible hooks on them, like sticking out of their car, of the vehicles that you cannot see, like hence the invisible part. But it just like grabs you and slows you way down. And you cannot move driving past those things, even when you go close. Like, if you run into them, of course, sure, but that's even just like getting near them. It's something like grabs you and it just slows you way down. Yeah, so that they couldn't give this the full even DMZ treatment. I don't know. It's kind of weird because you never know what's going on in house. Like, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to grab those, but no, we're fine. We haven't played in a while, so we have everything available. Let's start making our way up top. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to, like, what I was saying, getting toward is that you don't really, like, you don't know what's going on in-house. So, like, something like, well, like IW Zombies, which I think is one of the best Zombies modes we've ever had, Zombies games we've ever had. I think it's phenomenal. And an incredible first effort by them. I mean, it was just good in general, but that it was their first go at this was, like, amazing. And then, I mean, Sledgehammer, to me, has never been good at zombies. Whether it's Exo Zombies, which was... I mean, the Final Reich in World War II is genuinely good. It's a good Easter egg. I have some issues with it, with the Wonder Weapons situation, like getting the kills with the traps on those, like the bomber zombies and stuff. Like, that stuff's a little too finicky. But that's kind of a minor thing. When you have a melee step be like one of the last steps you're doing, so you're in the round like 20s, that's not, I don't think, ideal. Why are there so many of these guys? I was gonna go fix my car. So there's like I said, there are issues with it, but overall, I think the Final Reich was a very good zombies map and Easter egg. Everything else in that game was so bad, though. Like, really so bad that you're like, did they just get lucky with the first one? Which I think, you know, to be fair, I mean, I think it is being fair to say that they probably did. Because there's more things after it, and they weren't good. A lot more things, you know, like it was one, what, they had 5. Well, I mean, if you include the Tortured Path as a map, although it's 3 maps and they were all bad. And the Tortured Path is the most apt name for anything I've ever heard in my life because it was absolute torture. Oh, I forgot about these.
Nearby.
The broken thing.
Did I get that right, Soap?
And then with Vanguard, you know, they were doing it, and then Activision literally took the game away from them, like the zombies part of it. It's like, okay, this is now Treyarch, you guys got this, and Treyarch's like, wait, well, huh? Like, no, we're in the middle, literally in the middle of Cold War right now, and they're like, yeah, but people like it, so you got this, and they're like, okay, sure. So anyway, you don't never know, like people at Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer, like, are we working on a zombies mod? Are we going to pretend to work on one, or are we not? Like, are we just, we're not going to do that during our games anymore. And I think that's probably where they have landed. Like, they just assume that they're not doing. Zombies ever again? So it's kind of hard to, I mean, again, if it was me, I think they, like, if I was in charge of stuff over there, I think they need to be way clear. Like, there's too many studios involved in every game. There's too much, like, stuff over here, over there. It's kind of everywhere. And I think they need to kind of narrow their focus. Each studio needs to, like, to know, like, okay, this is what we're doing. It's kind of, everything needs to be more in-house. Like, there's general things that like the support studios can certainly do every game, but as a general thing, I think it needs to be more focused. But that's just from what I understand of Activision, the whole Call of Duty system. I could be wrong. I'm not involved in any kind of conversations with anything. But yeah, I would narrow, like, the focus of pretty much all of these places. I'd be like, you know, okay, this is what we're going to do at launch every time is we're going to have, like, the basics. We're going to have a great foundation, and then each month we're going to roll out new stuff. New game modes, new party mode, like, all kinds of different stuff. And also I would have every single studio, like, you're going to have multiplayer every game. We're going to have Warzone every game now. We're also going to have zombies every title. I mean, really, what I would like to see is the zombie studios go independent and break off from being a Call of Duty title or a title that's connected to a Call of Duty game every year, or however often they actually get, you know, zombies out there. But just separate it from that, and that way the game mode can kind of sink or swim on its own. But at least they would get guaranteed, like, the full attention each year that they were doing it. If it was on a 2-year cycle, however, you know, whatever, there's different ways to go about it. But my main thing is just that it actually gets the attention that it deserves. And this game is a great example of that. Like, it started off great with Treyarch at the beginning, getting them set up, and then it was like, okay, well, you know, Treyarch's like, we got to go work on our game that comes out later this year. Like, we all knew that was happening. It wasn't a surprise. So we're going to go do that now. And then everything completely, there was seemingly no plan in place after that for zombies to, like, for anything to happen, to continue on with the story. And it's just like, how is this a surprise? Like, how do people not, like, why are they not ready? Why is it like, okay, High Moon Studios, you guys have it. And they're like, but we're also going to lay off half of your workforce at the same time. And they're like, well, okay, then we can't do that anymore. Like, we don't have the literally don't have the manpower to do it. And I was like, okay, well, Sledgehammer, how about you guys? It's your game this year, so you guys do it. They're like, what? No, you guys don't like it. Well, we don't want to do zombies. You don't like it when we do zombies. Like, no, we don't want it. And they were basically just eventually forced to take it on. It's like that's what we're dealing with this year. So
Mount up and move out.
not awesome.
They won't be needing those anymore.
Like I said, I just kind of it would be nice if they just kind of narrowed the focus down and simplified things and focused things. I think is really what it comes down to. And I had hoped, with Xbox buying them, that is something that would happen. But all that seems to be happening is Xbox is really trying to make back that $70 billion or $80 billion, whatever it was, like in a year rather than spreading it out. I wish they would take some focus off of like, hey, we got another bundle, which, I mean, they're not going to, so that's just wishful thinking. But they've also just raised the prices on Game Pass across the board. So it's Ultimate, it's PC, it's console, it's core, all of it is getting raised. All the prices got raised. Like, again, they're trying to make back that money like in a year rather than what they should be doing is thinking long term and spreading it out to like 10 years.
Help my team getting
Buckle
hordes
up,
down by the creature
Buttercup.
I
Whatever.
Blood, bone, I am not picky.
Whatever works for the shareholders, I guess. Even though it's not good for the product, but that's not how things get done.
Oh yeah, watch your step. Your HVT can probably smell you coming by now.
I was as I was going through that, I was like, "Oh, that's not great. That's not great. That's not great." And then, boom! It just kind of insta-killed them. It did like a tiny bit of damage, and then all the damage. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of weird. All right, so we're in the general area. Like, the final expo is going to be over there. But do we have? Yeah, we can go do a couple more little things.
Your contract.
Fang out in this?
Oh, that's on stock.
Move over. I got the wheel.
So after this game, we're going to pull out the STG and see how that does with zombies, by the way. It's good in multiplayer. Oh my god, it's good. Better than the MCW, man, I think. It's even, I mean, if possible, even less recoil than the MCW. Seems more powerful as well. Maybe about the same. No, I definitely think it seems more powerful. But seems could be the operative word there. I don't really know. Again, I haven't played a ton of multiplayer this year, but it seems pretty good. By the way, something I've noticed is, like, I have gold on a few guns in multiplayer. Like I said, I've really genuinely barely played. The challenges that they're doing for the camos these days is really not very difficult, is it? I mean, I know you have to keep going if you're trying to get all the way to Interstellar, which is a great camo, great looking camo, I think. One of the best looking ultimate camos we've ever had, I would say.
Deploying gravity grenade.
Where's this guy? What are you doing over there?
I got it. I want you to autograph this guy's most wanted card.
Yeah, I'm definitely not digging the shotgun, by the way. I mean, I don't know. We need some better attachments on it, I'm sure, but...
Hold position, team. I'm starting this storm fast as I can. Heads up, strike team. I'm almost
I
there.
don't know. Okay, we got 2.5 minutes till final. I think... I mean, we can't really do any more contracts, so let's just go over to
Buckle up,
the final location and get ourselves sorted.
Coming into land. Keep my LZ clear.
See if anybody else is doing it with us. These guys still here, or they disappear when it's this late in the game? No, they're here. They're moving. Why did you guys all come over here? Just took them all out. I think it's literally just us. Yeah, nobody else coming to final. It's just us. We got not quite 2 minutes that we have to kill. I really have to keep in mind, I do not have golden armor on, so I have to replate. Seems like, oh, my guy's name is Fred. I just saw his name for the first time. Sounds like, well, yeah, no kidding. But like I said, I'm just used to having it on now. It's something that it's nice when you don't have to think about it, and that's kind of where I am right now. And I'm not thinking about it. Like, oh, but I'm supposed to think about it.
Look at that light. What's that
We never got speed cola, by the way. So put these plates on slow. $20 seconds. Alright, let's get this down. Just so we can be sure we're getting out. I don't know what camo that was. That we just unlocked, but it looks cool. Pop that down as well. Why not? And that's final.
Bang here. Got it.
Okay. I don't know what the best loadout is for this shotgun, but
Nice work.
I don't love it. I will say that. I definitely don't love it. It's very slow shoot. If I'm going to use a shotgun, I would rather use the, what do you call it? The Lockwood. Still, the Lockwood is very good. I mean, the last time I used it, it was still very good. So not crazy about this shotgun. The static SMG, that's very good. You can't put like a crazy magazine size on it, but it's got 50 in the magazine already, and then you pack a punch and double it. So, I mean, you're good to go there. You don't even need to, which is actually kind of nice because that way you don't have to waste an attachment. You can just focus on getting more of your hip fire, just being completely just dead straight, dead laser. Oh, okay. So, Reclaimer, that's what it's called. We can take that off. We're going to take that off now. I think we're going to go with the STG and see how that does. And we'll put on like a Scorcher just so we can get around. We don't have to worry about cars and doing all that kind of stuff. Because we just want to check out the new guns and see how they do with these zombies. So, we'll check that out. What do you guys want to see for zombies content between now and BO6 coming out? Like, I'm happy to have you tell me what you actually want to see, because you know, at this point there's really just not much, you know what I mean? So we can unequip that, we can unequip this, we're gonna swap this. Actually, we're gonna see the whole Basilisk thing. I was gonna do that, but it's an MW2 gun. They just put it in here, so I think we're just gonna take this off and just be done with it. Again, did you see that? So it's an MW2 gun. Like, we don't really care, right? Plus, the whole thing was supposed to rival. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like a rival of the tier. As far as I know, the tier's still pretty good. It's been a while since I've used that. You gotta use mags of holding with it, but when you do, you know, it's great. So we're gonna pop on this STG. Let's create a class for it. First thing we do, put on biggest magazine that we have. We could put on the Purifier. We know the Purifier, like, still, when you go into Tier 3, it's still, at least as far as I know, nothing's changed. It will still handle the regular zombies, like, insta-kill them, and you don't have to worry about them. It's just the HVTs and stuff, the mini-bosses that it doesn't really do well on anymore. So we're not going to bother with that. We know what it does. We want, again, hipfire is our #1 priority in zombies for me, anyway. Can we get something really good? Walking speed, and dose speed. That actually, I think that's gonna be a little bit better. We're just gonna keep So when see like this was like, oh, that's pretty good, but the movement speed being down 2 notches, like that's not cool for me. Like definitely not cool for me. Sorry. Okay. Okay, that's what we're gonna put on. Laser. A laser. No, that actually, the 1 milliwatt, see, it sounds like it's good. There's no downsides to it, no cons. But if it's not on a pistol, I don't know, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work very well. That could just be me, but I don't know. I actually wonder how good this would be. I'm going to try that with no stock. I'm going to try it with no stock. And that has... Okay. All right, so that's going to be our loadout. That we're gonna try it. I don't know. We have, as you can see, we got literally no kills in zombies with this yet. I've not used it in zombies. We can go to what we have in multiplayer, which I still need to get the friggin' tac stance kills, which... It's not a good firing weapon as far as that goes. I like that better. I'll put that on. That's fine. We're going to not do anything yet. We're going to come back in. Then we're going to equip it just so it's actually equipped. So dead shot, jug, dead shot, elemental. We don't really care about that stuff. Let's go to our schematics. We're going to put we'll bring one of these in. We'll go... No, we're going to make one of those. We can get rid of these perks if we feel the need to. Yeah, we're going to bring that in. We're going to... Dead shot. We're going to swap that out. We are going to use golden armor this time. Just because I don't want to have to, like I said, I just don't want to have to even deal with it. So let's take that, and we're going to put on mags of holding. Is that good enough? I mean, for our purposes here, right? What we're trying to do. That's fine. Get 5 kill streak kills. I don't care about that stuff, to be honest with you, at the moment. So let's just go ahead. Oh man, it is hot in here today, by the way. Have you guys been watching the Olympics? I love the Olympics, man. I don't care if it's... I mean, I like Summer Olympics better than... Oh, God, big stretch. Than the Winter Olympics, but I like the Olympics, period. I can watch whatever, dude. I've been watching badminton, table tennis, ping pong, let's be honest. I was watching, well, there was a little bit of basketball on, but I don't really care about like that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not going to watch soccer, football. I like kind of the odd stuff, like handball. Like, it's literally a game that we played in elementary school when we were kids. And they've made it into an Olympic sport. If somebody could explain to me how scoring in judo works, I would love to know, because I don't get it. But I've been watching some of that. The volleyball, I like volleyball. Every time Summer Olympics, volleyball is like a big one for me. I think the women lost to China today, though. They lost the first set and they were down in the second set the last time I saw it. So I'm pretty sure that they lost, but I don't know. I didn't see the final. Mark, what's up, man? That dog is very dangerous. The dog that girl was talking about is very dangerous. I like your avatar picture there, by the way. But yes, that dog was very dangerous. That little video, it's like a 6-second video, and I know it's like over a year old at this point. Dude, it kills me. I absolutely love it. That girl just, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? And it's just like, part of it is her accent as well. It's just, it all works, man. It all works so very well. It's just really good. It's funny as hell. No, I didn't want to do that. That's okay. We'll just save. That means we're just going to save. Okay. Okay, where's Pack Punch right here? Okay, cool. I didn't want to do that. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We'll just save the. We're not going to use the triple crystal. We'll just get some points and we'll have to earn it, I suppose. I didn't want to do that. I was going to use it for this. It's all right. We can just boost up here, and we will be Pack Punch, and then this thing we can use much quicker, much more efficiently. So that'll be good. Yeah, but you guys let me know what you actually want to see as far as zombies content between now and BO6, because I mean, it's not that I don't know what to do. I mean, I do. I'm gonna play BO3. I'm gonna play. Did somebody just take that? No.
Market contract.
I think this guy's going for it though. I got it, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, I think he was coming for this. So I'm just gonna be playing older games. BO3, Cold War. I need to. You know what I really need to do? I need to play Origins, BO2 Origins on stream. I don't even remember the last time I've done that on stream. It's been way too long, and it's my favorite map. Such a great Easter egg. Like, I just love it. Everything about it, I just love.
Move over. I got the wheel.
So we need to start doing that. And it'd be a nice little challenge because I actually haven't played it in a long time. And a lot of people think, like, you know, it used to be kind of the mark of you're a good solo player. Like, this is how you know whether you're good or not, is can you beat Origins on solo. And it's basically now, it's not the hardest one anymore. It's Black Ops 4, Blood of the Dead. And a lot of people think, like, it's really not that hard, Origins now. Like, it's not that bad once you get past round 8, because round 8 is the first Panzer that you get. And the Panzer in that game, it's a 2-hit down game, you know. It's part of the whole difficulty of it. Let's go ahead and keep that. Here, buddy, you need this? No? Okay. I'm trying to be nice. Let's go ahead and do this, see how it does, the STG. But yeah, there's like 3. Oh, I didn't notice the camp here. Okay, that's fun.
Smoke out that hornet's nest.
Don't give them snipers a chance to perforate your domes.
Let's take out this camp. I want to take out that sentry turret. I guess this guy's gonna follow me. Oh, there he is. What's up, buddy?
All clear.
Okay, did I pick up?
These bastards
No.
hard until
Where's
there's
this contract?
nothing left.
What is... Where the hell is this contract? I marked something else. What did I mark? No. Did he pick it up? He did. Okay. No, I don't. What is it with people trying to join my team, or me today? Sure you visit transit as well? Maybe. It's just, it's not a fun game to play solo. It's just not.
Market contract.
I don't know why I'm going for this. Like, we should be doing contracts where... Actually, yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Market contract.
We want to use the gun. We don't want to... I don't care about getting... It's the thing with this game mode is, like, there's not a lot of, like... As far as getting like a whole bunch of kills, what's the fun ones to do? Like, you can do... like the... what do they call it? It's not a holdout, but... like, with the safe and the one that looks like a satellite dish. I don't even remember what they're called anymore. To get a ton of kills, but there's no, like... What's a fun one to do? Like... There's not really fun ones to do. Which is why you need the missions. That's where the fun is. Like, this stuff should be... Again, kind of like DMZ, like, it should just be... When you need to, you can do these contracts, but there's all these missions to do, you know? Like, that's the fun part of it. And whatever. Okay, I mean... Continuing to lament what they didn't do in this game is it's not going to get us anywhere, so I'll stop, but it's a little bit frustrating. That's kind of the thing, but like the older games, like that's why round-based stuff is fun. Like you're getting the Easter egg done. It's not just doing that, but it's like the steps. Like, oh, this is a cool step. This is a fun step. This one's a bad step. Speaking of, you know, transit. Did he just go through? I can't get out that? Oh, I thought it was stuck permanently. Wow, he took a lot of bullets to get rid of that. By the way, with no stock on this, like, it's still fine. Like, I mean, why is he not taking any damage? Did they screw this up again? Is this insane or what? He's half health. After all of that, he's half health. I'm putting 500 bullets in him. I'm literally out of ammo. So they completely broke the disciples again. I mean, because I don't care what. Like, this gun's not that weak. Like, even if this is... Which it doesn't seem to be... Let's go get a regular... Let's go do like a regular HVT contract. And see how long it takes. That was absurd. Like, what? I literally used all of the ammo in my STG, and he still had half health. And then with the Scorcher, basically, I mean, not insta-dead, but, you know, like we took him out pretty quick. Can you stop? Maybe it's terrible hip fire. Maybe that's what it is. Even though I have a laser on it, maybe that's what it is. Because you know something? As I was, like, when I was loading it up and I even mentioned, like, All I needed was to get the when you turn the gun sideways, like you're super cool. Whatever that's called. Oops.
Market contract.
It's terrible for that. The tac stance kills in multiplayer, like I was on shoot house? Oh no, DOS house. And I mean, you know, it's pretty close quarters map there. And I had guys like completely like dead to rights, like in my sights, like bam, just right in front of me, and the bullets are just going everywhere. And I thought maybe it was because I wasn't using a laser on that, but jeez, I mean, the only thing, yeah, Mark, thank you. The only thing I can think of is that the hip fire on this is terrible. Maybe it is. It really is just bad in multiplayer and zombies.
That monster you're hunting. Not far from your position.
It's not doing a hell of a lot to this guy either. Like, there's no way it should be taking anywhere near this long. Wow, so this gun, it just kind of sucks in zombies. That's really unfortunate. Wow, it's really bad. It's really bad. Okay, it's really bad. Wow. Okay, let's just get up into the air. Actually, you know something? I mean, for regular, I mean, Shatter Blast went off there, so I guess that's not the best way to judge. Can I just? If I didn't want them, zombies would be all over me right now. Okay, I think it's just bad. I think it's just not a good gun. It's not very strong in zombies. It's incredible in multiplayer. It's just not a good zombies gun. Which is a little unfortunate, I think. See, like, that guy died super quick, but that was the Shatter Blast that was doing that. Everybody's down here.
Market contract.
Let's just go. They'll probably change its damage 30 times over across the next year. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Well, I shouldn't say that. In multiplayer, they probably will. In zombies, they don't care. They're not doing anything for zombies. They're adding this rift in the half season for that one final story mission, and they're not doing anything else. They don't. Like I said, they just do not care about zombies at all. Why can we not get some gosh darn speed cola in either of these games so far? Yeah, it's just, well, this is a tier 3 guy. But even the tier 2 is like, it's just weak. I mean, I know we're not triple papped yet, but we're, wait a second. I didn't put an ether tool on. I just realized I don't have an ether tool on it. Okay, I have to take this back. I don't know how the gun is. I know how important ether tools are. I swear I guess I didn't. Okay, that's completely my fault. Alright, I didn't realize. Honestly, I spaced on that. That's 100% my fault. So let's see if this guy will give us one. Now, again, it's the one bad thing. Well, not the one bad thing. It's one of the terrible things about this game is that it's something that you need. Like, it's absolutely necessary to do well in this game. And there's no way for you to guarantee getting ether tools. Like, you'll get them from doing contracts, but like which kind? Like green one, blue one, purple one? Okay, it's not the gun though. I mean, it could be the gun too, but I don't think so. I think it's, I think it's flat out we just don't have the ether tool. And now, again, there's literally nothing we can do to guarantee ourselves getting an ether tool, period, and certainly not a very good one. So, I mean, I kind of screwed us. And I don't want to use a whole bunch of scorches. Just to, like, I was thinking, like, we could dip out of this and go try to start over, but I don't want to. I don't know how many I have.
Market contract.
Scorches and such. Well, that was completely my fault, so that's my bad. Dude, it is hot. I'm glad I noticed that at least. Because I'd have been really bummed. I was been talking about how much I love the STG. And then it just was it's being terrible, and I'm like, oh no, that sucks. Why are there so many? Why are there so many zombies right now? It's literally raining zombies.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Buckle up, Buttercup. Oh my god, I got so sick of hearing it. Like, within the first hour of using this character, I was like, can you please never say that again? They had him record 2 voice lines every time he gets to a vehicle. And this one, he uses 9 times out of 10. And oh my god, it's annoying. I mean, small things to complain about, overall, yes. Doesn't mean it's not annoying. Oh boy. Alright, we really, I mean, even a green one, like, we need an ether tool. Again, it's my fault. I forgot to load in with one. But my goodness, it sucks without an ether tool on this thing. Now, as it, you know, as I made it kind of like a what do you call it, like an offhanded remark about, well, they'll probably change it 30 times over the next year, and I was like, no, they won't, because they're done with zombies, which they are. But I mean, for this game, Modern Warfare 3 zombies. But I mean, I guess that's not being 100% confirmed. Although I would say, just if you ask me, there is a 99.9% chance we get. You know, I am going to keep that because there was a challenge to kill zombies with the thing. There is a, like I said, like a 99.9%. Where is Pack-a-Punch? Oh. That we get this in Black Ops 6. Like, this is what they, in-house they call this Outbreak Zombies. Outbreak Zombies did very well in Cold War. Which is kind of why, one of those other reasons why I don't really get that they just abandoned this. Like, that they didn't have a plan for the whole year. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like, that's such short-sightedness. It's, like, I mean, such a bad look for them. Really such a bad look for them. If for no other reason, then again, they're gonna, like I'm saying a 99.9% chance that we have a version of Modern Warfare Zombies Outbreak in Black Ops 6. Because again, it was very successful in Cold War for them. Brought a lot of people in. I thought, could you not get in one of those windows there? And we're, the bad thing is we can't stick around Tier 3 right now because we literally don't have an ether tool. So we need to just go. It'd be nice if there was a cargo contract right here, but nope. I mean, I totally screwed us with that.
Market contract.
Yeah, it just makes no sense to me that they didn't like put a little more time and effort into this. Again, how did they not know? Like, is the communication that bad at Activision that, you know, Treyarch got them set up for this game mode, right? At the beginning of the year. And then did they not know that Treyarch was going to like, okay, that's it though, you guys, it's your game now. Because we have our game coming out later this year. Like, we literally don't have time to be working on this. Was that not actually communicated? Was that somehow a surprise to Activision overall? Like, how did this happen? Like, there was a massive breakdown there. And how did that breakdown occur? Because it would have just been, like I said, it would have just been straight up good practice for what they've got coming up later this year. And I think it's going to be a little bit till we actually get the new version of Outbreak in BO6, because I'm assuming it will be on the new Warzone map, like this is on the Warzone map. Again, I don't know why they didn't make it some kind of way you could earn yourself. Ether tools, it's so dumb. But yeah, then it just got fumbled, and then like the other studios obviously cared so little about it. They're like desperately trying to not do it. I mean, High Moon, who knows? I mean, they're such a small studio, and then like I said, with the layoffs, and they got cut in half from already being a tiny studio. Wait, is this going to go through? I have PhD on, so... This could be a really bad idea. You know what we're going to do?
Stand by. Vortex identified. Passing.
Sentry active.
Yeah, but I don't know how they weren't more prepared for doing this. Other than they really don't care. Like, I honestly don't know. Swapping weapons, please. Okay, that's the kill streak kills thing. That was the daily challenge I was talking about. I forgot to put on Battle Pass XP again. Oh, that's right. Dude, it's you just do so little damage with no ether tool. Like, this thing's already at 60%. Alright, let's let it charge back up here. Oh man, I really want BO6. I just hope it's a good year for zombies, man. Oh my god. If it's not... I mean, can you imagine if the zombies sucks this year? Like, that's kind of it for zombies at that point, right? Ooh, I don't want to do that. I've had, you guys have probably had it too, when you've got your golden armor on and you pick up the full armor power-up drop and it glitches out your armor so that you no longer have golden armor, but we seem alright here. So. Yeah, it's still coming back, so we're good. But I've had that happen to me before. By the way, it's always kind of fun this time of year because, like I said, unless they scrap, I think around 2-3 months for Outbreak. Well, it's going to be with the new map. I would. Did we just drive? Yes, we did. Which is going back to Verdansk, and they've already said, Treyarch have already said that the new map isn't coming out until the new year. They didn't say when in the new year. So that means just not before January. So whether it be January or February, I mean, I'm not sure, but, you know, don't expect anything until then, at least. I can't imagine they're going to scrap it, though. Like I said, it was too successful in Cold War. And at the beginning, remember they were so pleased with themselves at the beginning of this year, beginning of this game year. They're like, MWZ is the most played third-party mode we've ever had, ever. And it's like, yeah, but that's when you guys actually paid attention to it and, like, updated it and gave us missions and all that kind of stuff. Also, it's before, it's before the new Warzone came out, so, like, all the Warzone people were playing zombies just because there was nothing else to do. What's up, Mitchell? Can you pet that? I mean, it's up to you, but, I mean, you gotta be careful. But anyway, like I said, it was just, it would have been smart if they had taken this full year. I mean, I think it would have been smart for them to, like, not disrespect a large portion of their player base completely. But they've done it so many times now, I think they know they can get away with it, and it's not really going to matter. Meaning that, you know, us zombies players. But if for no other reason, just to, I mean, I guess Treyarch got their answer they know, like at the beginning of the year, like this worked, that didn't. As far as the missions and everything they put out, you had 3 acts of missions. Like I said, it was like 50 missions around there, you know, in total. So they got their data out of it, I suppose. Although it would have been, I think, nice to see for the whole year because things change throughout the year. Do you get sick of it? Is it like, because, again, did they stop updating it? Is that why people stopped playing it, or was it just the mode in itself, you know, in and of itself? Like it was fun at the beginning, just as more of a curiosity, but then, you know, even with new missions, would people have still played it? So I think they really kind of screwed themselves over there just as far as getting data, you know, for making a better game. But overall, like I said, Cold War Outbreak was very successful for them. It brought in a lot of casuals, man. You know, there's a lot of people, most of the people are aware, you know, they're Call of Duty players, they're aware that there is such a thing as zombies, even if they don't play it. But the Easter egg stuff, like, what? What do you mean there's a, what are you talking about? There's like a hidden story underneath the story. Like, what are you talking about? Still, you know, to this day, it's like that. So, I think something that, you know, for us, because we're, you know, we consume this stuff on YouTube regularly, if not necessarily daily, or we play it a lot, all that kind of stuff. Like, I think we lose sight that this is not, like, our experience is not the typical experience, or our knowledge is not the typical amount of knowledge for, you know, Call of Duty and the particular game modes. All Warzone streamers were checking out the, yeah, exactly. All Warzone streamers were playing zombies at the beginning because they were just trying to learn the map. Hurts to see the STG with no stock as a gun, as a gun person. I would have got the game. Even every other season, we got the content that was at launch. Yeah, I mean, well, by the way, Mitch, I don't know if you have Game Pass Ultimate, but it's this MW3 is on Game Pass Ultimate now. For all of you that might be watching this at some point, you can.
Eyes on raid, buckle up, Buttercup.
Wait, no. You can play this for free if you have Game Pass Ultimate. I only have Core. But yeah, I mean, I would have taken that as well, Mitchell. I mean, it's. I thought we were going to get the DMZ treatment, where they legitimately updated the game for the full year, even when it was clear, like, there's not enough people playing this for us to continue, like, this as a mode going forward, and they still updated it for the full year. Like I said, they just keep taking advantage of Zombies players, man. They just... I think it's kind of a thing of, like, well, where are they going to go? Who cares?
Intel suggests there's a mother load of terminus weapons.
I mean, that might just be me being kind of bitter and unhappy about, you know, how things turned out. But I think it's a good thing if we can get more, if more people start playing, like Skur Ritual, or if we get more games like that, or if they improve that game, like, keep the updates coming, all that kind of stuff. Like, competition is good, and I think Call of Duty, especially when it comes to the zombie side, they really need that competition, man, because to me it seems they just completely take advantage of us. Like, it's been that way for way too long now. We get the half-ass treatment if we get any treatment at all. And as much as I like Cold War, it wasn't, you know, and it's amazing that they were able to put that game out during a pandemic working from home. But the game, to a certain degree, you know, with the maps being very uninspired maps. I mean, they're, you know, they're campaign levels. And I understand why, but it doesn't change the fact that that's what we got. So we haven't had like a wholly original Zombies experience since BO. Well, I mean Treyarch since BO4. And I mean original, like their original maps. All this stuff is created for Zombies. And it wasn't reusing all stuff. And honestly, the story as well. Like, yeah, we finished the Aether story. This is the Dark Aether story with 2 of the same characters from the Aether story. Like. So not starting from whole cloth exactly, are we? Again, not the worst thing in the world. I think the story's fine where it is, and I think where it's set up, like, it could be great. And I'm not saying this year won't be phenomenal. I really hope it is. And I certainly think it could be. I just, like, well, whatever. Now's the kind of the down and in between times, the stuff we have to play, you know, being this is the current game still. It was ultimately a disappointment. It was a game that I enjoyed a lot at the beginning of the year. But and again, they just stopped adding missions and doing that stuff. Dude, see, this not being able to, you know, get a particular Aether tool guaranteed to you is just, it's a bit of a nightmare because we're kind of just screwed right now because we forgot to bring one in. So, like, that's the only thing in this game that you cannot guarantee yourself, and you absolutely need a good one to go into, even, I mean, Tier 2, whatever, fine, I guess we're doing whatever here. But, like, to go into Tier 3, you have to have a good one. And we've got a green one right now, so not good. So now I can play MW3 Xbox version on PC, probably. If you have Ultimate, you can play... if you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate on PC, you can play this, yes, for free. I already have enough games I haven't played. I'll just have base core or whatever. Okay. Last good Zombies experience was Cold War 4 years ago. Yeah, I mean, again, it's been 4 years, which is... It's a long time. I don't mind Firebase and Mauer because you play areas that isn't a major part of the campaign. Forsaken is just the campaign level mostly. Forsaken is pretty much entirely from the campaign. Yeah, you're right about Firebase and Mauer. You know, and again, I think Mauer is a good Easter egg. I think it's the best Easter egg that there is in Cold War. Although, and most people think, I mean, I think you could probably even say objectively it is a better map, but I like D Machina better. I'd rather hop on D Machine and play it, and it might have some. Honestly, might have something to do with it being a daytime map rather than a nighttime map as well. It's just more kind of because the nighttime doesn't add any kind of atmosphere as far as I'm concerned. It's just dark. So I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. Also, might have something to do with it that D Machine was first. And so it's got like a soft spot for me. I don't know. Whatever, I just enjoy it. I don't really need to make any excuses for why, I suppose. I just do. Okay. Tier 1 is okay without a 2. Tier 2, you need a green, blue. Tier 3, purple, gold. I mean, for Tier 3, if you don't have so somebody's reviving him right now, right? Let's just check and make sure. Even with a purple, unless you have a really, like, whatever the best gun is at the time for that, you're still going to have a lot of issues. If you've got the legendary tool, like, you'd be completely fine. Oh, everybody's here to pick this guy up. Jeez. Game just froze. I was talking about this about an hour ago. I'm going to lose all my stuff. Oh! Okay, we're not going to just quit out. We're going to... Okay, are we back? Okay, we're gonna go to exfil right now. I was just talking about this. Like I said, when the first game that I was playing, I was just talking about this. Where's the exfil? I'm seriously being shot by mercenaries? I was literally just talking about this during the first game that I had today, about how connections on, because I've been playing multiplayer for like the last week, are pretty bad in MW3, and it's making me very nervous about BO6 because BO6 is an online-only game, meaning you have to be connected to the internet constantly. Even if you're playing a solo game, it doesn't matter. In Zombies, I'm talking about, you still have to be connected to the internet at all times. And something that was worrying me playing MW3, because we're all on the same engine now and all that kind of stuff. When I was playing multiplayer, dude, I getting these disruptions, like what happened over there, everything would freeze, the game would just quit. It would just be, I mean, in multiplayer, it kind of doesn't matter. It's just like, oh, well, whatever. That 10-minute game is now over, and we go to a new one. You don't lose anything, though. Like in here, if your game quits on you, I lose all my containment, it goes down to 75, I lose my large backpack, I lose whatever's in the backpack. If I was in the middle of doing something, like it could be a complete waste of a triple pep crystal, or a legendary ether tool, or whatever else. You guys already know all this stuff. But it's like, again, imagine going into, you know, from what it was back in BO4, when you might have been playing for a couple of hours, a few hours, 4 hours even, to get to the boss fight and doing whatever, and then a blue screen. And what if that happens in BO6? Because there's really nothing saying that it won't happen. And I had thought, one of the things, you know, they got an update to Cold War a couple of months ago. And it's like, well, why else would they be up? Oh, remember, they shut it down for like 4 or 5 hours overnight, from like 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. or something like that one night. It's like, well, why would they do that unless they were fixing the servers? Because it's the only issue. Because for 6 months at least now, we've been getting, if you've played any kind of Cold War at all, Zombies, you've been disconnected, you've been kicked out of your game. Because it'll just drop from, you know, the connection. Well, I lost connection to the server. I mean, it just happens all the time. If you played for more than an hour, I mean, it could be less, but if you at least played for an hour, it was a guarantee that you were going to disconnect at some point. It's just the way it was. And then, so they went offline for those 5 hours that one night. And I was like, okay, that's what they're doing. They're fixing it. Because I think everything eventually is coming to Game Pass, right? But you still get those disconnects. So they didn't actually fix whatever the issue was. Or didn't fix it all the way, at least. Put it that way. So it's just, when something like that happens on this game, it's just, I don't know, it just scares me, and I really don't want, like, I would have lost that triple crystal, ether blade, the other stuff I don't care about, but like, I mean, I kind of don't really care about any of this stuff anymore. But, I mean, you get the point. So I don't know, man, that's something that makes me extremely nervous. We still haven't gotten word from Treyarch, like, are we going to be able to pause the game? We still don't know that, by the way. Like, take that in for a second. We don't know if you're going to be able to pause BO6 Zombies playing solo. I mean, BO4 you could pause playing a 4-player. We don't know if you're going to be able to pause Black Ops 6 playing solo. I don't think that's good. honestly think that sucks. Anyway, Mauer is my least done Easter egg. I've only done it 3 times compared to BO3 being 7 each minimum. And on Cold War, I've done most of the Easter eggs like 10 plus times now. Forsaken is at 10 now, just after yesterday time. There you go. Saw me on COD multiplayer yesterday. Yeah, you know what's funny though is like when you're on and you're playing. Is it Cold War as well like this? I know MW3 is like this. It'll say you're in a multiplayer lobby, even if you're playing zombies. It'll say like if you see your friends, you go over here like, hey, there's Abrupt and Mitchell's down here, like, oh, and it'll say in a multiplayer lobby, even though you're playing zombies. 16 hours trying to do Blood of the Dead. Well, that's with Classified too. Like Classified was a legit 10 to 12 hours. That's the round 150, which I never did, and I'm not going to ever. But imagine like that's on an online only game when I have pretty good internet these days. Even if you have fiber, something can happen from time to time where I just lost a connection for a second. No big deal. You wouldn't even notice it as far as watching the stream goes. But your connection to the game was disconnected, and now you are dropped. Not to mention that the servers from Call of Duty side can mess up, and they can blip out, and there goes your game. So it's not just your internet, which if you don't have good internet, good luck. But even if you do have good internet, their servers, which have never been top-notch, even though they make the most money, Activision meaning, they're still not, they're just not the best. There's way smaller game, like way lower budgeted games than games that make way less money that have decent player counts. Although, don't ask me to think off the top of my head because I can't right now. But their servers are good. Whatever. You can pause Cold War private match co-op. Yes, you can. Cold War doesn't have that issue. With dropping, but it does though. That's what I'm saying. Like they it's got to be at least 2 months ago now that they took a 4 or 5 hours. They took the game offline completely. Like you could not play Cold War from like 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. my time, or 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. I don't remember. They never said what it was for. I was assuming it was to do something to fix the servers, do whatever, or whatever they got to do internally to make things available on Game Pass. Because if you played, for me, if I played Cold War for more than an hour, it was pretty much a guarantee I was going to get dropped from the servers at some point. Just a guarantee. And then, like I said, they were doing that, and I thought, like, oh, okay, it'd be fine after that, but it's not been completely fine after that, so I don't know. I got to the last step of the Blood of the Dead Easter egg 3 days after the solo Easter egg was figured out, just as Rick Toffin got into the chair. Not the best cutscene, but the most emotional cutscene ever in Zombies, for sure. Blood of the Dead. I think the best cutscene, honestly, MW3 has good cutscenes. Pretty good. They're not super, super, super crazy, but they're good. Dead of the Night, the end cutscene for that is pretty friggin' cool, man. Cold War doesn't have the issue where it says you're in a multiplayer match if you're playing something. Oh, okay, so it's just MW3. They fixed an issue of shaders. Well, that was, remember they had ray tracing on console. That was like one of the big things for Cold War. And if you did that, and you turned on certain texture package, HD texture packages, entire levels of the game would just disappear. So on Mauer, you'd go into the garment factory and you would literally be, you weren't literally walking on air, but there was nothing underneath you. You couldn't see anything. It was completely unplayable. There's a couple of texture pack things like that, and the whole ray tracing thing, and it just really, I don't know, it just bogged it down. And their whole thing by doing this, by the way, so it's an online only thing, is hey, you don't have to worry about your PC, your console being powerful enough, or your internet being good enough. We'll handle it on our side. So render distance, all these textures that spawn in, whatever that you, everything you see in game, like that'll be on us now. That's why it's an online only experience. So rather, you don't have to worry about it. That's our side. But again, on their side, they've not been top notch. I would rather rely on my internet than their servers. I'll be honest with you at this point. I've seen more issues with current gen than last gen on Cold War. I didn't. Well, no, that's not true. I don't know how long I've had. I don't know how long I've had my Xbox Series X now. Cold War was 2020. When did the new gen consoles come out? I got the Xbox day of. I don't remember if it was on. I ever played Cold War on last gen on Xbox One. I think I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Well, actually, before I forget, seeing everything's on cooldown. Stupid, dude. This game, I swear, man. I always craft another one of those. I think I got a bunch of dog bones, but whatever. You can always delete it rather than having to worry about making a new one. The VR11 was handy for the first Dark Aether Rift, right? Doing the escort step to get all of our schematic, like the initial schematics, the Aether Blade, the golden armor. What, I always forget the last one. Whatever the other thing was. And the Scorcher has been, but that was kind of the only time where the VR11 has been useful. I mean, there's been escort missions pretty much in every dark. Well, that's not entirely true, but there's been other escort missions in the Dark Aether. But if you're doing it solo, yeah, it's helpful, certainly helpful. But if you're playing even with 2 players, you don't need the VR11. The Scorcher has been great all year. The Wunderwaffe, when was the last time you ever even saw somebody in game with a Wunderwaffe? The Dogbone, that's what it was. When's the last time you saw anybody use a Wunderwaffe? When's the last time you used one? When's the last time you brought in a ray gun? I mean, I genuinely can't think of the last. I mean, I've had ray guns like as a reward in a rift that I've picked up and like, oh, sure, whatever, I'll use it now. I mean, who cares? Why not? Other than that, I can't think of the last time I used those. I got a lot of dog bones, I think, here. I got a couple of Scorchers. A couple of VR11s, for that matter. Some Aether Blade. I've got a bunch of Aether Blades. Ooh, we got a lot of VR11s. Like, I should trash that shit. And some of this stuff, I think pretty much everything you're seeing here, except for, like, maybe both of these ray guns, have come from the Battle Pass this season. I know you get, like, yeah, the 3 rare Aether tools I think were early in the Battle Pass. I don't know about the Legendary tool. I don't know about that either, but I know I got these 2 like yesterday from doing Battle Pass stuff. Oh, you know what? We're gonna go one more. All right, I was gonna get off, but then I forgot. Okay, we'll unequip that. Wait, we're gonna put on. Actually, we can just change this. Yeah, we can. That's what we want to do. We gotta blunderbuss this bitch up. Let's go. Can't do anything with that blunderbuss on. So I used Wunderwaffe a few days ago. Did you really? You don't even have this game. What are you talking about? Got me to round 50 on Giant, yeah. Not on this game, you didn't. Yeah, the Wunderwaffe is great in other games, not in this game, though. My whole point is just that they didn't. I've been through it a million times. It all comes from frustration of going, this game could have been a lot of fun. I think it could have been a really good year, just a different kind of a year, but it could have been a really good one, and then they just stopped. But whatever. Okay. Whatever, we'll just use that. It's fine. Laser, let's put a laser on. Could increase. Nah, we're gonna go all hip fire here. Do I have the Schlagers? No. Stovall. That's the one we want. Let's go for stock. Let's go for movement speed here. That'll be good. Oh. Do you think that'll matter, the gun kick control on this? I don't think it will. We'll go with that. That's kind of a groovy camo. All right. Equip that. It has all the stuff. Okay. So swap. Oh, I have a purple one. Okay, let's swap this with oh, do I not even have any more armor? Oh, I don't. Wow, that sucks for me, doesn't it? That's what I got. I should do that every couple of days. Just hop on and like make another armor and get rid of some of the like the VR11s that I have. Because that would actually come in handy. Wonder Waffen War the War sucked. I thought my friend tricked me into buying a wasted with 2,500 points. Shocked myself this moment I bought it. Groovy camo, what year is it? 1969. Rip armor, yeah, man. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Oh, I do. Swap that with that. Okay, we do want to be able to get around, and we'll just go right to a pack-a-punch machine, and we'll pack-a-punch that, and then we're good to go, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I was gonna be done because nobody cares, as you can see by the view count that we've had the entire time. Well, we'll give it one more shot. I played Zombies until Black Ops 2, no jug, because I thought it was a waste of points. And 104 in Kyoto, it was fun. I mean, I've never enjoyed high rounding. Although, before this summer is out, before the new game comes out, and probably with the new game, I probably will start high rounding. It's just, I don't know, for whatever reason. To me, honestly, high rounds are kind of boring. You tend to just go into one location, usually a very narrow location, and you camp the fudge out of that. And you shoot a wonder weapon at the ground or at a wall in front of you. And you do that for 75 rounds. Like the first 25 rounds you're getting set up and hitting the box to get that wonder weapon. And then you sit in one spot for the next 5 hours and people are like, this is great gameplay. I mean, honestly, I don't get it, but whatever. I want to see round 935 on D Machine. Not for me, you won't. Round 100 and then E-strike. I mean, it also doesn't help that the couple of times I've like gone for high rounds. Speaking of glitches, you were talking about like the Wonder Waffen in World at War, like you could do damage to yourself. On D Machine when like that was all new still and whatever, and got the ray gun, and I've been hitting the box forever trying to get the friggin' ray gun. I am gonna put that on. That. We can call in the dog. Put that on.
Loot spotted.
Pet that dog. But it was when the ray gun had a glitch, and every time you shot it, regardless of where you shot it,
Target contract.
it instantly stripped all your armor off. And I had been hitting the box that entire game that I was doing it, and I was on round 95 when I finally got the ray gun. That's how many times I hit the box. However many, fire cells I got and all that kind of stuff. It took me that long, round 95, before I got the ray gun. And I was like, cool, I'm going to finish this in style. I was recording, I was going to make a video about it, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know about that glitch because it was like just that day or the day before that it had started.
See that thing on your attack map?
And as soon as I shot it, it instantly stripped my armor off. And, when you're in that high of a round, regardless of kind of what you're doing, it's like, it's not hard to get taken out when you have no armor on round 95. You know what I mean? And then in order, you got to go try to get to the crafting table. But whatever. It ended my game by getting the thing I wanted. It actually ended my game, which was fairly ironic, I suppose, in that sense, but really annoying. And then I was going to do the round 100 Easter egg on D Machine. That was like a year later even. Oh, it's slow. It's fires. Reach chamber's really slow. Okay, and when you're not pack a punch, this does literally 0 damage. Why is this doing nothing to him? This sucks too. Dude, a triple papped weapon? In tier 1? His name is Sniffles. Why did that take so long? That's not right. They patched within 12 hours, I remember. The ray gun thing? I don't even know if that... I don't think it was that fast that they patched it. Whatever, I don't know. I fired it, and my armor instantly stripped off. And then I died. I was super pissed. Because I wasn't even going for high rounds that game. I was actually just doing a thing. It was about... I was making a video on how to... the fastest way to get Ethereum crystals, to upgrade your perks. And, one thing I'm actually really looking forward to, again, having that available in BO6, like that grind. I just think it'll be fun. I mean, I enjoyed it last time. I'm assuming I'll enjoy it again this time. Oh man, let's just go. I want to do something simple here. I want to try this again. That was really bad. I put that was with a purple ether tool, right? So that's a... Yeah. And triple pap? Wow. Is there a different kind of ammo I should be using on it?
How about some here? Deadbolt. Locals won't take this sitting down. There'll be hell ahead.
Yeah, but I was just doing the best way to get the most amount of Ethereum crystals to upgrade your stuff as possible, and I just kept going, and I was like, might as well keep going. I'm on round 50, and then anyway, yeah, I just kept going. And then when I was gonna do the Easter egg on around 100, my internet or the game, I don't know if it was their servers or my internet, just dropped at round 85 or something like that. And I was just like, screw this, dude. I'm not doing this again. I just don't even find it that interesting. I mean, the viewers do, so I should care way more about it. I should just do it. But, yeah, I don't know. It's never been my thing. I've never cared for it. This gun is terrible against armor? I mean, but... A tier 1 HVT? A triple pap gun with purple? That's really bad. I mean, I don't care. Bad is bad, but, what? This shouldn't be that bad. You don't need mags of holding with this, do you? Because it's always one in the chamber. Pet that dog. I got a turn zombie. I got the dog. Like, I don't have to do anything. I'm just standing here. I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, I think this is better when you pack a bunch of when you just don't have this as the blunderbuss. You can just shoot at the ground and you have that explosive damage. I mean, I don't know. Where did that armor plate just go? Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, there. Nope. Nope. Oh no. Okay, I'll give you one pat and then we're gonna go. Okay. Mags hold makes it spammy. This the way the blunderbuss or the I don't really want to go in there. Let's go. We're here. Okay.
Market contract.
Or this. I mean the blunderbuss or the other version when you could just shoot at the ground. That one I liked way better. Although it didn't do like it was great against regular zombies. I don't remember it being very good against HVTs because you weren't hitting it direct. Seems to be an issue, but I don't know. I don't remember anymore. Makes it not need to rechamber around. Oh, okay. I mean, that could certainly be an issue in Tier 3, but I think for us, for our purposes here right now, it's not going to matter. Although he's hurting my dog, and ADSing certainly seems to be helping a bit, but not a ton still. Alright, I thought his health was going to be a little bit lower. I was going to pat him. But he seems alright. So we'll get going. Oh, so since the last time I talked to you guys, I don't know if I told you, I saw Long Legs, which I want to see it again. I have questions. And I like him a lot. Oz Perkins. Have you guys ever seen the Black Coat's Daughter? Was I mean, I really liked it. It's a very slow burn type of movie. His films tend to be. But if you're all right with that, I would highly recommend checking it out. But I saw it with a friend of mine, and we both had basically the same questions afterwards. So I don't know. I mean, I still liked it, and the acting was really good. Nicolas Cage. I mean, it's kind of one of the bad things about it, with because he does like kind of the mega acting. Like everything's huge. He does these performances like really performative pieces, and sometimes I think it works completely, and sometimes I think it's like I guess he was bored or he needed a paycheck or I don't know what. It's just kind of to amuse himself or something. I don't know. And a lot of people are, from what I've been seeing, are saying that about his performance in Long Legs, and I completely disagree. I think he is terrifying in this movie. Like, I think his character is genuinely scary. And if you've ever been around somebody that is legitimately psychotic, I'm not talking about somebody that's a little bit off or somebody that's just, oh man, they're such a narcissist. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about legitimately psychotic, where you are occupying the same physical space, but they are in their minds. You guys are not in the same world. It's terrifying. It's genuinely terrifying. And to me, he completely captured that. And Micah Monroe, I think it's, I say it, I pronounce it Micah. I don't know if it's Micah. I don't know. But Micah Monroe, she was, I thought, really great. There's a couple of moments in the movie that are genuinely hilarious, too. Anyway, I like her. I've liked her in everything I've seen her in. From It Follows on. There's a movie called The Watcher a couple of years ago. I think it's on Netflix. You can watch that now. It's really good. But I think she's good. And she was really fun to watch. But I liked it. It's just, I don't know, man. Like I said, I have some questions. I went to see Twisters with my mom. It was good. I have no clue what Longlegs is or about. It's a horror movie along the lines of... I mean, it's definitely leaning on people remembering Silence of the Lambs. Although Silence of the Lambs is on Netflix, you can go watch that now. I mean, I think it's as far as like a thriller, scary, whatever. The last 15 minutes of Silence of the Lambs is maybe the most terrifying thing ever on film. Anyway, Longlegs I would definitely recommend. It's good, but I don't know. I've got questions about the story. I definitely have questions. Anyway. And then Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, which is the latest, the one that came out last year. That's on Amazon Prime, so you can watch that for free now, if you have Amazon Prime. So that first hipfire shot just missed him completely, huh? You can kind of do a quick scope in with this that works. But pure hipfire really, even as the blunderbuss, which is kind of the whole point. I don't know, it's not very good. Caden, whoa! Do I play with viewers? Sometimes I do. Twisters, yeah, Twisters is something. I mean, I've heard it's very fun. I think the first one is fun. I'll wait until it comes on video, or streaming, whatever, not video. It's like we're stuck with those kind of expressions, like I got it on video, like you recorded something. It's not on video; it's digital completely. We save video. You know what I mean? You record stuff with your phone. I got it on video. But you don't. You have it on digital. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll wait on that. The new Deadpool movie, I guess, made like $1 bajillion over the weekend. Let's go do this. I want it to not be a mangler. I just kind of want to see how it does against something that's not the mangler. Because it really doesn't do well against the mangler, but I don't know. We'll see. Most terrifying thing on film to me was a bit of a tie when a girl is trying to find her friend and suffers the same barrel her friend died in. What are you talking about? There was a movie at some point where a couple has fed their daughter. I don't know what the hell you've been watching, man. But the part where Jodie Foster, spoiler alert for a 30-year-old movie in Silence of the Lambs, but when Jodie Foster goes down into Buffalo Bill's basement and he turns the lights off and he's got the goggles on so he can see and she can. Where the hell is this? Okay, I hear it. You sneaky mother effing. Oh, so you actually can't really aim down. I have to replay. You can't really aim down sight with it. You kind of just pull it up from the hip a little bit. Okay, it did way better against that.
Don't contaminate the remains with your own, much less interesting DNA.
First movie was called Megan. Megan is missing. I was gonna say Megan, the robot dancing little girl, which actually wasn't bad. I watched it, I don't know, a while ago. It looked like it was gonna be hilarious and fun, and it wasn't not those things, but they took it way more serious than I thought they were going to. Like, I thought it was going to be pretty gosh darn campy. And it wasn't. They basically just played it as a straight horror movie. Which, again, it wasn't bad, but I don't know. I thought if they would have had a little bit more fun with it, it would have been a more fun time. But they just played it fairly straight. But it wasn't. It was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I just thought it was gonna be more campy. Oh, crikers. Although I've never seen a movie like Martyrs. I don't know if I want to see it though. It's like that real nihilistic stuff, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, people thought like High Tension was kind of that French wave of horror films. Like, we've gone back a while now, I guess. Hey, we finally got to speak cold. Which I liked High Tension, but ultimately it doesn't make sense because, well, again, I won't spoil it, I guess, but how is it in her mind and they're chasing her at the same time? Like, it doesn't make sense, but anyhow. Still fun watch though, you know. I don't want to keep doing cargoes. I want to shoot things. What is that? Let's do this.
Market contract.
Because we've got the blunderbuss. Sledgehammer, man. They got to bring back the hits. They're like, hey, remember AW? Blunderbuss? We had like 7 variants of it. Bringing it back. Although it doesn't look nearly as cool in this game. AW blunderbusses look pretty cool.
Guard the ACV while it neutralizes nearby vortexes. Barrera, it's your show now.
Barrera.
Show on the... Rather? This ACV on the road?
Vehicle boot sequence complete.
Okay. High Tension, is that where she's the killer, right? But doesn't know. Her friend is the killer. So she invites her friend over to her house for, I don't know, it's like the summer holiday. They're both back from college or something like that. And then the friend ends up being, you know, the killer. But we don't know it as the audience until the very end. But there's parts where the car, like she's literally, there's a part where the killer, which we don't know is her yet, is chasing them in a car for like, I think it's like hundreds of miles. But then we also see her having a conversation in the back seat of the car, like the two friends. And then it's not like, well, it's all in her mind because the car comes into play later as well. And there's literally no way that could have happened. So, like, if you're gonna do that kind of a thing, like a Fight Club kind of a deal, where, hey, you are Tyler Durden, you know, you have to make it work. Or like Sixth Sense, right, where he was a ghost the whole time. You have to have that make sense upon rewatches. And High Tension completely falls on its face as far as that goes because it does not work. They completely just cheated. You know, if you just throw that part out, it's a fun movie. Like genuinely like tense parts to it. I don't like anything that's super gory. It's just not my thing. I'd rather like scary thriller type stuff rather than gross. I don't like gory stuff at all.
Initiating ether vortex purge sequence. Containment system.
But yeah, just when you like, if you actually pay attention with High Tension, like it's not gonna make sense ultimately, and it sucks because it's like at the very end of the movie. It's like, I mean, it's the twist, right? They throw it in, but it doesn't make sense when you're like, wait a minute. Like, hang on. Why? I don't know when I picked this up. When did it? Okay, I don't care. I beg your pardon? I'm very tired of the voice lines. Oh, in this game? Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think of this gun? It's alright. It's not, Again, if I want to use a shotgun or something like it, I think I'd still go with the Lockwood. Unless they've nerfed the hell out of it and I'm unaware. It's been a long time since I've actually used that Lockwood. Look at them all down here. They're just chilling.
Here comes the fun part.
They're trying to attack it from underneath.
Transport.
Yeah, but if you have Amazon Prime, Dead Reckoning, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, I highly recommend. If for no other reason than just Haley Atwell. Oh, she's a pretty lady.
Enjoy the bounty of data, Barrera. Strike team, get back.
Energy mine plate.
Malignant is a good example of how to do it. I don't know. That was just like everything's crazy. Like, what was that, man? I don't know. I'm trying to think of another good horror movie that I've seen. I mean, I actually just rewatched the first Conjuring movie. I really enjoyed a lot. Still like it a lot. Second one is good. They made a third one that I had no idea that was even a thing. It's called The Devil Made Me Do It, which I put on just because I was like, you know, I mean, whatever, why not? Did I check the reward rift, by the way? And it was fine. It was kind of whatever. And then actually last night I put on The Nun, which is in that same universe. And I just realized I wasn't paying attention. Like 10 minutes later, I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna shut this off." Like that's one of those visually super creepy. It starts off like why is this nun possessed? Why is this thing this way? Like, what is the deal? What is the story? They're like right at the very beginning, like we're not even gonna bother with that. It's just two nuns walking into a very dark, like this super creepy from a horror movie only ever hallway in the bottom of a convent or something. And one nun goes in. There's no explanation for any of this stuff. She just goes in and like, if I don't make it out of here, remember, you know, it won't stop. I don't know, whatever the hell they said.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
And they just didn't bother explaining anything, which is actually kind of, I mean, in a way, it was a little bit refreshing. Like, we're not going to come up with some BS story. But at the same time, it's like, you're making a movie. Come up with a BS story. Like, put some effort into this. Rather than just having, it's super creepy because it looks super creepy. Like, yeah, I suppose, kind of. I mean, it was like the creepy nun was creepy in Conjuring 2 because of, you know, it was in the context of the story and what was going on. And I mean, it really didn't have anything to do with the story that much, but like where it was and how it showed up and all that kind of stuff. Like that was scary, but whatever. I don't know. If you're going to make a movie, you should probably put in a little bit of effort. But they were just kind of like, we're not going to bother with story. It's just like, it's just scary that she's there, right? That she looks like that. Like, that's totally scary, right? And she's a nun. Okay.
Get me that package.
Down in Armstrong, we've got some new toys. You had fun doing
Oh,
it.
hey. Okay, we know Swedish celebrity crush. Oh, Haley Atwell. Dude, she is, I don't know, man. She's like, she's super pretty. If she's watching. Hi. Ow, I'm super cool. Do stuff like that. I don't know, what am I going to go into? Oh, you know what? That's actually... This is how you get your ether tools. Yeah, but I knew, I don't know if you guys watched or did watch Black Mirror. And I really liked her episode, which is before I even knew who she was. It was just a good episode, and she was really good in it. Although I didn't get an ether tool there, did I? Nope. It's just... Oh, hey, puppy. It makes no sense that you can't guarantee yourself that. That's weird. I meant your friend is the killer. When you go back and watch, it still makes sense. For Malignant? Oh, as far as like that kind of stuff goes? Yeah. Oh, I'm talking about horror movies. I hate them. Really? Jane Doe isn't half bad. I like horror movies. Horror movies are... Again, I don't like gross horror movies. Like that, the gory stuff. Like stuff that kind of just like... I don't know. Gory stuff. I don't need to explain anything further than that. You guys all know what that means. I don't like the gross stuff. Just tense, scary. Again, like the last 15 minutes of Silence of the Lambs is one of those scariest things ever. It's not technically a horror movie. It's a thriller. You might be parsing words a little bit with a difference, but not... I mean, I think there's a legit difference. Because it's really the only kind of horror aspect to that movie is that part. There are tense and, like her meeting with Hannibal Lecter the first time, it's tense and it's scary, but it's not like a... It's just because of who he is in the situation. I mean, she's literally in a jail. She's protected. It's not like she's gonna get got by the guy. So I don't know. Like I think it's a definite, marked difference between that being a thriller or a horror movie. Like I think there's a definite difference you could easily point to, especially when it comes to something like that. Those are more of the kinds of things that I like when it comes to horror. Is that kind of scare, that tense, what's gonna happen. I mean, I still like supernatural horror things as well, like The Conjuring. Because you can kind of do whatever you want with that. But for me, unlike The Nun, like you have to set something up. You have to have some kind of real story. You have to lay out the case of the movie, as it were, or the facts of the movie. Whoa! That took a very long time to pull out. Wow. We almost died there. I wonder if I landed in the water, would you die though from that height? Or, I mean, in real life you would, but in the game, would it matter? Be like, oh no, super soft landing because you're in water. It's all good. I don't know. I don't know what Jane Doe is, Mitchell. Is that the name of a movie? I want to see the Exorcism of Emily Rose. It's supposed to be very good. It's based off of a true story that I think it took place in like Connecticut or something. But it deals with like there's this girl and supposedly she's what do you call it? Like she got a demon or the devil in her or whatever. But they actually go through like, well, is it that or does she have psychological issues? And there's like a court case. But they go through like all of the aspects of it. Like they don't just... It's not just to try to scare you. It's not just like a courtroom drama, like a Aaron Sorkin kind of a thing. It's they do both. So I've heard it's very good though, but it's not available on anything that I'm subscribed to at the moment, anyway, or hasn't been. I haven't checked in a while.
Scratch one, undead dipshit.
We're gonna go down. Ooh, if that soldier had come to like a half second faster. I still love that. Really wish we were getting something. Remember when we were promised at the beginning of the year there's going to be some kind of round-based IW stuff going on in this game? Like IW zombie stuff in this? There wasn't. I forget what I'm talking about. Primal Instincts got me? Primal Instincts. I know Primal Fear, I don't know Primal Instincts. I know I was just talking about a movie, but I don't remember which movie I was talking about. Whatever, you guys know how easily it is for me to lose track of thought. Train of thought, the train of thought. Oh, I got a really, like, a massive headache right now, and I don't understand why. My sleeping has been so messed up the last week and a half. Partially because it's so hot. And if I get into, like, a situation where I'm up one night for too long, like, and I'm like, oh boy, or if I like accidentally, like, I'm watching a movie or something on TV and it kind of doze off around like 8 o'clock or God forbid even later than that, I'm gonna be up till like 5 a.m. 6 a.m. the next day, and that's what happened to me last week, and it just kind of throws me off completely from there. So I've been trying to get back onto a real schedule, and it's just not really working out for me very well. But I don't know if that's why I have a headache right now or not. Gotta be something, though. The Emily movie, Primal Fear with Ed Norton. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Primal Fear. I haven't seen that in quite a long time. I remember it being good, but good twist kind of, you know, ending. Speaking of those.
Market contract.
You know what is actually turning out to be a pretty good, what do you call it, streamer? Is Tubi. Tubi has a lot of stuff, man. And it's kind of one of those, I don't know, for whatever reason it kind of feels silly and kind of cheap and stupid in a way, Tubi, but it's free. You have to watch commercials, but they got a ton of stuff, man. Why are there so many zombies over here all of a sudden? Stay away from my dog. That's a good puppy. Can't pet that dog. I want to pet that dog. I want to pet that dog. I want to pet that dog.
I have cataloged these creatures.
Dude, that absolutely is cracking me up the last few days. Just hilarious, man.
Has a bounty on its head.
Get up at that dog. Would that crane have killed me? I don't know. That's why I pulled my chute there. I should have tried it, tested it out, because who cares? Honestly, at this point, if we die, if we lose everything, doesn't matter. Okay, this does well against him. It's really just the mangoes that it doesn't do well against. And by the way, all that kind of stuff just pops up on screen. I've been complaining about it forever in zombies, but you know what? It's the same in multiplayer too. When you start, because a lot of the multiplayer maps are pretty gosh darn small. And
Market contract.
there's been plenty of times where I still, you know, hard point, and it's this big banner across your whole screen. Be the first to blah blah blah, capture the hard point, maintain the points, and then I'm already being shot. Like, get off of my goddamn screen. Why is it that big? I swear to God, they don't play their own game, man. The one with Kevin Spacey where he's in the lineup as a limp. Oh, Usual Suspects. That's a great movie. Hitman with Glenn Powell was amazing. Loved it. Armored enemies, like I said. Yeah, I think you might be right as far as that goes. Which is weird because it's a blunderbuss. It's a shotgun. Like it should do well. To me, sounds like it should do well against armor, but I don't know. Yeah, I heard Hitman was good. I haven't watched it yet. I know that's on Netflix as well. Which is, it's mostly a comedy though, right?
Terminus chopper inbound.
Shotguns do terrible against armor in real life. Does it in real life? I love seeing that rocket go flying by. Woo! I think they buffed these helicopters as far as their accuracy goes. A little bit. Not like crazy, but like they never used to like touch you at all. Ever. And now they kind of can. Which honestly, that's, I mean, that's the way it should have been since the beginning of the game, but whatever. Alright. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Where's the storm? So, okay. Final expo is gonna be bottom left. We can do final expo. Okay, it's annihilating these mimics. Let's just hop over to tier 3 and just see how it does. I don't have a legendary ether tool on it though, so it could be a bit of an issue. I'm not even going to do a start a contract. I'm just going to go over there and just start shooting zombies and see how it does, and then we'll kind of just take things from there. Comedy, but it has the thriller parts. Yeah, like it's a comedy, but then things take a turn, right? Kind of a deal. That's not bad. My dog's doing most of the work. Oh, I don't even have a jug. Shoot. Leave my dog alone! Oh, bitch. You okay, pup? I'll pat you. It heals you better. Faster. Come on. Alright. Uh-oh. Is he stuck? Alright, let's boost out of here. So he might be stuck. Let's get him unstuck. And let's boost. Ooh, I forgot about doing... Dude, I totally forgot about these, what do you call it? The little triangle things? Should we see how it does against him? I mean, I don't have a... Let's see if we can work our way down there. Take this a little bit slowly. These things. I don't... Did my dog come?
Reanimated hostile prime and energy mode.
Yeah, he's here. Oh, we could do that, I guess, because nobody's done it. Did that reach over there?
If experience has taught me anything, it is that these things come in threes.
That's this one right here, right? Yeah, okay. I forgot. It's been a while. Hoo-hoo-hoo. And then you gotta make the Dorito, right? Here's the Dorito. Come on up here, dog.
Targets incoming. Give them some attention.
Undead threat removed.
What's going on? Is my dog, like, taking these guys on head first downstairs or something? Yeah, that's definitely what's happening.
Don't smoke 'em just yet, Strike. You got more movers headed your way.
Energy line placed.
I don't need to pull this out. Okay. Yeah, I think we got it. Dude, I haven't done this forever.
You cannot predict what the Dark Aether will throw.
You cannot predict what the Dark Aether
You'll mounting a straight up gunfight over whatever that was any day, and twice on Sunday.
goes away. I mean, this thing's not bad. The blunderbuss. It's really not bad. It's not amazing, but it's certainly doable, right? It's a pretty good gun. Puppy putting in the work. I mean, I think he did like most of that work for real. Let's go do this. And let's get him out of there, speaking of Puppy. So he doesn't die over there. Get him out here and he can start healing. Let me see your health bar, buddy. Let me see your... Oh, he's fine.
Getting a sample of that target's blood would really put disease in HVT.
He's totally fine. Okay. He was like tier 3 light work. Maybe I'm feeling a little dehydrated today. Maybe that's why I have the headache. As I drink more coffee.
That HVT's nearby now. Hope you see it before it sees you.
Did he just kill my dog? Dude, he just wrecked my dog. That's super not cool. What a dick. I'm really kind of pissed about that.
No, tango down? How many ways are there to say you got him?
What a douche. I treat these dogs in this game like they're real dogs. Drink some salt water. Well, I have Pedialyte and Gatorade and all that because we don't need to drink. Need to drink salt water. By the way, don't drink salt water. If you're watching later. There's a reason why you can't drink the ocean.
Everyone at you're the ones in real danger here.
Alright, I'm really bummed that he killed my dog, man. I don't like that. Pisses me off. Salt water's best. Can you imagine? Like, we're just talking about horror movies and all that kind of stuff. Can you even imagine? So the storm's right up here, so it's going to be... Final Expo is going to be down here. like the real horror of, like, if you were stranded out at sea, like on a life raft or something like that, right? Your boat that you were on a cruise and it went down or whatever, I don't know. It could have been castaway kind of situation. You're in a plane and it crashed and you got the life raft. And you've got no water and all you can see around you is just water everywhere. And you can't drink any of it. Just the absolute torture. The psychological torture of that. Oh my god. That would be... As you're slowly, literally dying of thirst, and you, like, there's water everywhere, and you cannot drink. That would suck. I know. I know you didn't mean, like, drink ocean water.
Just begging to be offaged.
Yeah, you know what? Surprisingly, even doing that little slight... I mean, again, you're not really aiming down sight, but you're kind of, you know, tightening the hip fire on it a little bit. Really does make a big difference. It seems to be, anyway.
Merc's called in a helo. Watch out, mate.
Alright, let's get this delivered. Of course, they put it way over by where the storm is, but that's alright. Ugh, my shirt is literally sticking to me. I feel like I watched something else recently on... Well, I watched The Boys Season 4. I mean... I always liked The Boys. But... I don't know. Something felt like it was missing this season. Again, I still liked it. I liked it quite a bit. But... I don't know. Something felt... I don't know.
I'll bring the bacon home.
Only one more to go, though, so that's a bummer. Although it's, you know, it's good ultimately because you don't want to just drag a story out just because you can. But it's just it always sucks when there's something you actually really liked it and then it's gonna be gone. There's just so much time between, like, these episodes. Hey, Robert, what's going on, man? There's so many, such a long time between seasons now of these shows. Like, Stranger Things, it's going to be, like, 3 years before the, or 2.5 years at least before the you know, the final season comes out, between the last one. Or is that right? Or a year and a half, or a year and, like, almost 2 years, something like that. I think they're just about to start filming the final season of The Boys now, so, like, that's gonna go for like a good 6 months or so, and then you know, editing and post and all that kind of stuff is gonna take another while. Like, I don't know, it feels like there's a lot of time between these seasons. Okay. Save this dude, because that's what we do. We save people. Oh, did he get killed by the Dokkaebi? No. Maybe. She's not here anymore, though. It scared me. Okay, relax, relax. Guy's going crazy up there. I tried hard to like The Boys. Has two of my favorite actors, Carl and Jensen Ackles. Well, Jensen Ackles was only in that one season last season. Season 3. Although, apparently they're doing a spin-off, and it's him and, God, I forgot the other person. But apparently there's a spin-off coming. I know there's already Gen Z, but there's some other spin-off coming as well, supposedly. That's what I just heard yesterday or today or something. Yeah, but Carl Urban is great, man. If you haven't seen Dredd, one of the best action movies I think ever. Not Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone. Dredd. Carl Urban and... Is it Noomi Rapace? I think. Let's just go do this because we can. But it's so good. It's like a kind of a... like a Die Hard thing too, where it's just all takes place in one building, like it's one location. It's got like 200 stories high or whatever, but it's like one location, and they're just trying to get from the bottom to the top. And there's drug dealers and killers everywhere, around every corner, and literally, and etc. But man, it's good. It's really good.
I've marked one of the Dark Aether's top brass. Wanted, dead or alive. Well, no, dead, really.
While we're here, let's go ahead and kill this dude just because he took a shot at me. He tried to aim at me again, bastard. See? It's because if you have tap to reload. I mean, hold to reload, not tap. If you have tap, it's fine. There we go. Finally. That longbow is still good, by the way, if you've never used it. It's good. His longbow. Dredd was amazing. Yeah, it was. Minister of Ungentlemanly Warfare was a fun movie. I don't know that one. He never removed his helmet. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's great as far as like a, good for him actor kind of a standpoint. It's like, he was never like, look, I got to show my face at least once. It's like, nope. He's got his helmet on with the face visor thing on the entire friggin' movie. You literally never see his face. And not his full face. You see like his jaw and that's it. He never takes off his helmet. The whole movie. I guess we can try to do this one. Storm's really kind of rolling in here. I'm trying to think of I swear, like I said, I'm sitting. Half of me is thinking about I got to do this to get over here. Where's the storm? Like we're all right. The other half of me is thinking, what have I been watching lately? I know there's something I've been watching that was good. I think there's a couple of things I started watching. Was just like, no, I'm not gonna. Like I said with the nun thing, like it's not a knock. It's again, I've literally watched the first 3 Conjurings and I was like, all right, it's kind of enough as well. And I really wasn't, particularly focused on doing that. I was just kind of like, I'll put it on. But I was basically already half asleep, so it really wasn't fair. I can't run. Can you run, please? That's as best as you can do, huh? Crispy critter fried. I love crispy critter fries. Those are delicious. Alright, stop shooting at me. Alright, I get it. You're very good. Yes, angry. Ooh, mercenary. He was in the Doom movie for a reason. You know why? I don't know the Doom movie though. Do I? No, I don't think I do. I know I didn't see it. Do we have anything we like? I don't think we're gonna be able to do any of these contracts. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do any of them. And there's literally nobody left on the map but us. Yeah, and well, I won't. I was gonna talk more about the boys, but I'm not gonna. It's still new, so I won't spoil anything. There's just a character that got killed off in kind of an abrupt, like, oh, that's it, kind of a way, and like, I don't know. Alright, this does count as a sniper, doesn't it? Oh, that was a challenge. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I forgot. Totally forgot. One of the things we were going to do today, because I'm trying to still get, like, every Jack conversion kit, you know, for all the weekly challenges, basically, from the whole year, which I've been doing still. But I was going to do with the shotgun that we were using earlier, but I already unlocked... That was to get this blunderbuss, but I already unlocked the stuff by doing multiplayer challenges over the last few days. So I didn't need to do that. I kind of forgot when we were doing that using that shotgun. What's it called? The Reclaimer? I kind of forgot when we were using it earlier. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter because we're not doing the challenges. It doesn't. I got the thing, which is this. Yeah, so I don't know how much more of MW3 period. I mean, I'm gonna run the final thing that, you know, the whatever that is, the rift, you know, that we get, the last thing in season 5.5. Obviously, I'm gonna do that, but outside of that, I don't know how much more I'm gonna be streaming or playing MW3 Zombies at all going forward. Probably not streaming it very much, really at all. I mean, maybe once a week to do the weekly Jack challenge, conversion kit challenge. I think other than that, it's going to be Cold War, DO3, and well, you know, like I said, you guys know all the games. You're familiar with the Zombies games that are out there, right? Including IW and all that stuff. Hell, we can even do some more Exo Zombies. I've actually been in the mood to play Infection, Burger Town, basically, lately. Don't ask me why. Don't know that I could tell you exactly why. I mean, this is the way to go if you want to... You got challenges to do for some camos, man. Come to Final Expo. Jeepers creepers. I mean, triple papped and tier 1 zombies? They don't stand a chance. Check that out quick. And quick that one too. So we know where they're coming from. Okay, the blunderbuss is not bad. It's not it's not amazing, but it's good. Would I run it over? Again, I still think I would do the Lockwood. I don't know. It's It's at least in competition, I would say, with the Lockwood. The Reclaimer shotgun, that was pretty bad. I didn't think that was very good at all. I wouldn't run that. If I want to run a shotgun between those two, it would 100% be the Lockwood. Between the Moors with the blunderbuss conversion kit on it and the Lockwood, I would have to use the Lockwood again because it's been a while since I've actually played with it. But the blunderbuss was very good. The only thing it was not good against was the Mangler HVTs. Everything else, it fairly well melted. There was that one instance in Tier 2 with the Disciple where the Disciple just murdered my dog, and I mean, did that pretty quickly, to be honest with you. I wasn't happy about that at all. But he took quite a few hits. So it wasn't great there. But other than that, like, on the Mimics, like, destroyed. Regular Manglers even pretty well wrecked them. Regular Disciples it wrecked. It's not bad. If you want to... I mean, I would get it done if I were you. You finish this week's challenges, whether you're doing the multiplayer challenges or the zombies challenges. Oh, I did get them done with this anyway. Okay. So I actually did both. I didn't realize. Okay, so I actually did do that the first time. That's what all those things were popping up were at the time. Oh. Okay. But yeah, you can go and get that done. Oh, wait. Why does it say week? Oh, it is week 1. Jeez. Oh, it's Season 5. It's only still week 1? Season 5 was just last week. Oh my god. So we have 3.5 weeks to go until zombies content for MW3. And the only thing we got in Season 4.5 was that unstable rift thing, which was just... I did it twice. The first time I went in, I failed. The second time I went in, I got it. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm not doing this again. So that's that. 20,100 subs, yeah. Carl Urban was the voice actor of Doom guy in Doom 1 and 2. Okay. World War II zombies? Maybe. I'm not... Like, I like the Final Reich. Honestly, like, I could see hopping on the Final Reich. But for me... just because I almost never play MW2 zombies. And to do the Easter egg solo, you have to build all 4 wonder weapons. And it's just the one part. I mean, there's 2 things that make that difficult doing it solo. One is getting all 4 wonder weapons upgraded. Because there's the one in particular we have to kill the bombers with the trap in the Pack-a-Punch area. In that basement. I don't know what that whole area is called. I just call it the Pack-a-Punch room because that's where Pack-a-Punch is. But you have to use that saw trap on the ground. But you have to kill them in such a specific, narrow, tight area that if you don't kill them there, it doesn't count. And you can easily flip 5, 7, 10 rounds just trying to do that. And it's one of those things that, you know, if you play that map a lot and you practice it, you would get good at it and you could do it, no problem. But I can't even tell you the last time I played World War II. It's been a long time. So for me, I would probably, if I'm going to hop on that, we'll definitely do the Final Reich, and then I'll probably just do the casual version, which is just a lot of fun. Oh, the other hard part about that Easter egg solo is one of the final steps that you have to do before the boss fight is a melee step in that bar area. And by then, again, if you're doing it, you know, if you're not practicing actively playing World War II, so you're not, you know, super familiar with everything, you're probably not doing that step until, like, you're in the, like, round 24, 28, something like that. And you're trying to get melee kills in a very confined area, which... It's not good to do that. It's a 2-hit kill at that point, and you're swinging this sword that is you're super slow. You're like, you're like, it's so slow. So you almost always go down during that step, and it's just, how much do I really want? Like, it's a good map. It's fun with other people solo. The casual version is kind of the way to go. So we could definitely do that. I mean, I just know that when I do it, if it's going to be the casual version, people are like, oh, why aren't you doing that? I don't care. So yeah, I honestly had kind of had been thinking in my head like maybe I'll stream Modern Warfare 3 Zombies all this week. I'm not gonna do that. It's just too dull at this point. There's nothing left to do, right? And I don't want to run contracts again and again and again. Like how many times you can see somebody do the same contract over and over again? What does it, like who cares? And the last rift thing was just, the broken rift. You just go into the sky and float and float and float. Boss comes in, okay, go down, try to kill the boss. Float, 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 float. Boss comes in, try to kill the boss. Like, it's not fun. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll hop on Cold War again tomorrow. Cold War challenge runs. We could certainly do that. I was thinking to actually do like a 1-box challenge or a 2-box challenge. So like potentially end up with some weird guns because again, you guys have seen me do like D-Machine starting pistol. Well, I mean, it's not you don't have a starting pistol anymore, but the 1911. I've done it melee only. I've done D-Machine PhD kills only. So the first time I was able to go into the Dark Aether, I bought PhD from the Wonder Fizz machine, and every kill I got from then on forward was with PhD. That was actually a fun one. But, I've done it. So I don't know, maybe we get like a sniper, maybe it could be some kind of, I don't know, something peculiar, a crossbow or whatever, and we can just do that. But I mean, it's completely random chance at that point. But maybe we'll hop on some Cold War. Cold War is kind of fun and casual. And maybe we'll do like one Easter egg a day. I just don't think there's a lot of people that are during the summer. The younger people they're out of school. They're doing stuff. They're not sitting around watching live streams all day. They might watch them as VODs later, at night. Older people, this is the time when they're taking vacations and doing whatever. And I haven't seen Eric the last couple of streams, so maybe his baby's here. So if that's the case, if you watch this later, Eric, I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't if your baby did arrive because you're going to be exhausted. But congratulations if that is the case. So maybe we'll just keep the streams on a shorter kind of per day basis. Like, one day we'll do, like tomorrow we could do D-Machine, and then the next day Firebase Z. We'll do like all 1-box or 2-box challenges, right? So we have to use that weapon. Malware, Forsaken, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then we can do the Outbreak ones, and then we can do BO3. I really do want to hop on to Origins again. It's been a long time since I've done Origins, man. ZRG D-Machine Easter. Is that the sniper that's like that super, 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 super slow sniper? Like the aim down, like it's really bad. Or is that something with like an 80 in it? Or an 86 or... It's got some kind of number in it, I thought. Kind of curious. I want to go look at that now. Eric, congrats if you did have the baby. That's from... Well, you can read the chat if you want to, but that is from Mitchell. Yeah, man. Like I said, if they did just have the baby, he's not going to be watching this. He's going to be too tired. High Moon, by the way, we were talking about from earlier. It is that sniper? Yeah. I just remember there's like one... I thought it was like something with a 86 or 80 or something. I am curious now, so that's why I'm looking. Where are they? There we go. The M82. This is the one I was talking about. Oh, I don't have that. What is this? Using sniper rifles kill 50 manglers after destroying their arm cannons. Oh, I don't even have it, Mitchell. This is what I was talking about, the M82. This thing sucks. So I don't even have that one unlocked. So that was the DLC gun, huh? Kill 50 manglers after destroying their arm cannons. So that could be like a casual hangout on Outbreak kind of a day. where I'd like unlock this maybe. The Swiss, I remember that. Okay. Yeah. All right. We could do stuff like that though. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, that's the one you wanted me to use the other time when we did the. Oh, Legion. Awesome. Anyway, all right, whatever. By the way, if you're still here and you're watching this VOD later, let me know what multiplayer are you guys playing lately online. I think I'm gonna like turn on some Cold War multiplayer actually later. I might even do that tonight. ZRG is 10 times worse. You can get a version of it with prestige keys. I have all my prestige keys because I never used them for anything because none of those things were worth it to me. Abrupt, what's up, man? You still playing MW3? I've been playing it, like I said, the last, few days anyway, and really kind of enjoying myself, I'm going to be honest, with the multiplayer. I kind of feel like, oh, well, you know what? If you're having fun, who cares? But I might hop back onto some Cold War just to kind of, before, BO6 comes, just to kind of get that Treyarch feel, because the games do feel quite a bit different. Although, the new Treyarch game is going to be on this new engine, though supposedly it will still feel like Treyarch. I don't know. But it's on this same engine. That's why everything is under, you don't have Cold War anymore. You have just Call of Duty. So, I don't know. What's up? Yes, sir. Multiplayer has been camo grinding. Yeah, I mean, I'm not camo grinding just because I barely played it. But it's been kind of fun to just hop on, be kind of casual, and just enjoy. Some of those new maps, well, some of the ones, I don't know how new they are, but they didn't come with the game. They weren't at launch game maps, are pretty good. Like, I know Bait, that's brand new, right? I like that map a fair amount. The Paris one, I thought was going to be like the World War II, and I think they did a version of it in Vanguard as well. But it's definitely, well, it's actually definitely not like that, but it's not the same. It's just a lot of. There's one thing I'm looking forward to with Treyarch is not a million doors where people can come in and out of. Not a million, Here's the ground level, then we have basement level, then we have the second story and the third story, and windows everywhere. You can look at enough of that, man. I never want to see another door that can be opened in Call of Duty again. I'd be happy with that, but whatever. After BO3 multiplayer, just haven't played much other than many other ones. Bait, Toon Oxide, Cell Ship, and I think Yard, maybe one more. Yeah. Well, some things I would like to never see again in Call of Duty going forward is, so for Modern Warfare, Shipment, I never want to see Shipment again. I don't care what you do to it. I don't ever want to see Shipment again. Rust can go straight to hell. I don't like Rust. And I know this is sacrilege to a lot of people out there. Can't stand it. Don't like it. Never have liked it. Don't want to see it. Treyarch, Nuketown? Never. Never, 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 never again do I ever want to see Nuketown. I don't want to see it in multiplayer. I really don't even want to see it in zombies. Although you could, I suppose, do some kind of cool thing, throwback, whatever, incorporate it into zombies somehow. But as a multiplayer map, at least, no. It was a zombies iteration somehow. It would have to be very cool, story-wise, for me to actually enjoy it. I'm done with Nuketown. I'm done with Shipment. I'm done with Rust. Freaking Rust. I'm not crazy about the tiny, tiny, tiny maps, to be honest with you. I like Shoot House. No, Das House, not Shoot House. Das House, right? That's what it's called. As far as like a small, crazy map, I'll take that. That's the kind of small, crazy map that I like. Just the whole thing with Rust, again, it's the verticality of it too, which is just not something I enjoy. And I know, like, I can get up there too, and I can get 10 straight kills and everything's easy, and it's not fun though. I don't think it's fun. I dropped 83 kills on Cell Ship. I do like the way it looks. I'll give it that. But I don't like Shipment. I mean, and I've got, I played, again, I've been playing the multiplayer for at least the last few days. I can't remember how many it's been, but so I've played Rust a lot, and the different versions of it too, where you've got like that alien stuff that they put into it, and then there's the cell version of like the shipment and all that, which I will give you looks cool. I like the way that stuff looks. It's like the cartoon mode from or comic mode or whatever they call it in Black Ops 4. I mean, I think it looks cool, and yeah, you can easily get 50, 60, 70, whatever, all that kind of stuff. It's just I understand when you're trying to level up your weapons, but I just wish the game was more than just leveling up your weapons. And that's really what multiplayer has become in the last few years, because everything is Warzone, Warzone, Warzone. It's just whatever the smallest map is, you can get the most amount of kills. I think at least with Das House, it is kind of nuts and crazy, but I don't know, whatever, for whatever reason, it works for me. Shipment, I'm just so sick of Shipment. In Rust, I've never liked, to be honest with you. I don't like Warzone personally. I haven't played Warzone since probably Cold War. Actually, legitimately since Cold War. I played 2 games, and I don't mean I sat down and played 2 times. I mean I played literally 2 games of Warzone when it was Vanguard. That's actually the last time I played. And I really wouldn't call that playing. I played that like literally 2 games, and that was it. I'm just kind of over the whole Battle Royale stuff. I've never played Warzone. Save yourself the aggravation and frustration from all the cheating. Well, that's the other thing, too, is apparently, because MW3 is on, like I was mentioning, Game Pass Ultimate, the people that are playing, it's on console and, Xbox and PC. But the people that are getting it for free on PC, there's some kind of way around the cheats, and they're playing as... No. It shows up as you're playing as an Xbox player, but you're not. You're on PC, and apparently those people are cheating their asses off. I haven't, as far as I can tell anyway, I don't think I've run into too many cheaters the last week or a few days, whatever it's been that I've been playing. There's been a couple people where I'm like, how the hell did you track me through that? Like, you knew exactly I was coming through that doorway at exactly that time? Like, all right, so like there's been some weird stuff like that, but nothing super egregious. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I wish there was instead of just straight across the board crossplay, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, all in a big swimming pool. I wish it was just PC people over there and console people over here. Sorry, there's just too many cheaters on PC. Yeah, but between the cheaters and the people that just camp a bush or whatever it might be in this game version, that's what it was back then on Verdansk. As a solo player, and they don't move a muscle, they don't make a sound until you run past that bush, and then they just shoot you in the back, and you insta-die. Nope, no thanks. Mouse and keyboard on console is cheating. I don't know. I don't. I've not used it. If you're cheating in a video game, man, get a life. Seriously. I mean, at least if you're trying to do it like be a Twitch streamer, I would at least understand. I mean, go to hell. You're a loser. But at least I would understand. If you're just doing it in your personal life, just because you're terrible, really, really, really need to get a life, man. Play some Roblox or something. I agree, get a life. I mean, for real. Okay, guys, that's it. I gotta get out of this room. It's too hot in here. I'll be back tomorrow. I think we'll play Cold War this week. I think that's what we'll do. I don't know. I might hop on BO3. I don't know. We'll do something. I don't have to know what it is right now, right? Okay, and wait a minute. 91% of the people said that they pet that dog. Even though that dog is not a dog, it's a bear. If you've had enough to use cheats and still lose, just give up. Even if you're cheating, like, and you're actually winning, just give up. It's a video game. You're a cheater. You suck. All right, that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow or the